What's going on, everybody? What's happening? Appreciate you guys popping in here with us on a Wednesday. You guys know we hit you guys on Wednesdays and Sundays. We appreciate everybody rocking with us. Do us a big favor. As soon as you get up in here, double tap that screen, hit that like button for us. It definitely goes a long way, but we appreciate you guys popping in here. Got a lot to talk about. We got some new coaching news. So you got both the offense and defensive side starting to kind of bring themselves together. So we got 3 coaches that were announced. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to do a start 'em, bench 'em, cut 'em. So if you want to get included in that and have a chance at possibly getting involved in this giveaway on March 11th, hit that sub button, get included, have a little bit of fun, play that game, start 'em, bench 'em, cut 'em. It's going to be a fun one. And then after that one, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start to talk about some possible players that will be some cap casualties that might find themselves in free agency, and do we want to go after them? Obviously, we have a lot of holes. We need a lot of help. So we're going to throw some names out there. Definitely want to get you guys feedback as well. But as we kind of tap up in here, we jump up in here, answer that question up top. As you kind of roll up in here, definitely want to hear your feedback. But I'm definitely going to say what's up to my guys before we hit up the chat, man. I'm going to shoot to you, Chris, man. How you feeling? What's going on?
I am good. What's going on, fellas? I think all 3 of us are officially booked for Pittsburgh. So I'm feeling good. It's going down.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But overall, I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good. The snow's finally melting. I can see the pavement again. So, it's all good out here.
I like it, man. Shout out to you, man. Severe, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm doing good, man. It don't snow out here, but it was raining like a mug like the past 2 days, like raining sideways. It was ridiculous. But it's the sun peaked out today. I think it's supposed to get back to raining tomorrow though, so we'll see. But hey, this coaching staff is coming together, ready to chop it up with my bros about it.
I'm telling you, hey, and the rain that you got was the rain that I just got the last couple of days, and so I appreciate that. You guys just flooded it my way. God damn, man. But hey, I got a free car wash out of it. That's how hard it was raining, so I can't complain too much. And
hold on, man. Tony said it doesn't rain out there, man. What's going on, man? What's going on? Somebody lying.
Raphael Sadiq was a damn lie.
He's lying.
No, man, but shout out to everybody, man. If you guys don't know, you guys are in the Raider War Room. We hit you guys on Wednesdays and Sundays. We appreciate y'all. You got Chris Pick Show Podcast, The Severe Raider. I made a 5 Raider. My channel is Real Talk Raider Nation, man. We appreciate everybody popping in. Before we get to the chat, our guy Chris, man, he's got a question for the chat, man. Chris, man, hit them with the question. Let's see what their feedback is.
For sure. So a lot of talk about this Raider Nation coaching staff. As we know, they're pretty much fully assembled. So I want to know from Raider Nation, man, because I you know me, I like to see how delusional you guys are. But I want to know, rank our coaching staff in the AFC. I want you guys to put 1, 2, 3, or 4 where you guys think we're ranked as far as coaching staff in our division. And I'm not going to say nothing because you ain't going to call me a hater today. But I'm just curious, man. Let me know where you guys rank our coaching staff right now. Are we first? If we're the best, put 1. Second best, 2. 3, third. And if we're in the basement, put 4. Let me know. Let me know. Right. Flood the chat. Let me know.
So, hey, as they're getting through, as they're putting their responses in the chat, let's do this. Chris, I'll throw it to you this time, man. Go ahead and start saying what's up to everybody in the chat. I think starting up top, I'll click on this one. Leo, man.
My boy Leo, what's happening, Leo? Cheeto Linus, man. Make sure you got to check out my boy, man, with fire content. My guy in the building. My boy DK, Raiders in the building. Salute to you, my guy. Got my brother Yaya in the building, man. Salute to you, my friend. Got Bush in the building. Said, what up? I hope everybody's having a good night. Yeah, we are, man. We are. I hope all you guys having a good night. Wouldn't want to be with no one else, man. Shout out to you. Got Yvette in the building. What's going on, Yvette? Appreciate you stopping by and always showing love. Got Teflon in the building. Hey, we appreciate the hate too, man. As long as you double tap the screen, as my boy Severe says. If you really hate us, hit our face twice. Very hard.
Wow.
Very hard. Quickly. SoCal in the building, man. What's going on, my guy, man? Salute to you. Got Joe Deuce in the building. What's going on? Mo Val in the building. What's going on? Got my boy across the pond, LS in the building. He said it snows at my house every day.
Or every weekend. I'm not sure if that's a the DEA gonna be showing up at your house. I don't know.
Right. Got Joe in the building. What's going on? Got Racer in the building. What's happening? Let's see. My boy, now they're starting to get the answers in. He said fourth, in my opinion, unproven staff until further notice. Okay. Ricky Beers in the building with the 4. Joe with the 4. LS with the 4. Yvette is with the 3. Yvette, I gotta ask you, whose staff are we better than? Just curious. Let's see. Boy Straight in the building. What's going on? Let's see. DK, 2nd and 3rd. Who we better, man? Who we better? I want to know. SoCal in the building. What's going on? Anthony, appreciate all the love. SoCal, he says 2nd. I'm optimistic. Y'all got to show your work, man. You remember growing up. You got to show your work.
If you take a piss test, are you going to test positive for optimism?
man, let's see. We got a 4th right there. Let's see. Who else? 4, but competent and rapidly improving while the others are aging out. Ayo, Anthony. Woo! Got the number 1, bro. Okay.
Number 1?
I feel you. I love our fan base. But
we are.
Keep them coming in, y'all. Keep them coming in. I'm trying to see what y'all about. But go ahead, 805.
Yeah, man. So hey, appreciate it with this rocking with us. We got you got Jackson up top, man. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know one motherfucker in this coaching staff, but McCoy and Kubiak and Leonard. We're gonna talk about a couple others that were added to it. But you're right. There's some names that, man, I don't even know where they came from.
We got one coach that looked like they could be Yaya cousin or something like that. The wide receiver coach.
Oh yeah,
this is my dad Yaya cousin. Like, give me some tickets, bro.
TK, what's going on, man? In the building. Let's see. Yeah, we got a couple others. Pigs in the building. 4, but competent, rapidly improving while others aging out. All right, okay. Let's see.
And salute the Pig, man. He been doing a show with Turf, man, every week, man. So make sure.
For sure.
Yeah, make sure you guys tap into to my boy Turf, man. You know he the grandpa of the group, man. So check out his show. And Pig been doing his thing, man. Oh, grandpa Turf, bro.
Pigs, man. Just get Turf a little motivated, some way, somehow. I know he's not the most happiest guy with all the draft picks that we've had, and he's not very happy with the Mendoza talk. So, Pigs, man, if you can get our guy motivated, man, I would definitely appreciate it. Shout out to you. We got a couple more people rolling through. I don't even want to know. What up, Coach? Coach in the building. This show's off to a bad start. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Just double touch it, Coach. Just hit our faces.
Yeah. Hey, whoever you hate the most, man. Hey. Whoever you hate the most, it'll probably be severe usually.
Exactly. It'll probably be. We already know what time.
Oh, man. Herman in the building, man. You're saying McCoy, Kubiak, and Leonard going to the Super Bowl. Fernando. Man, people are loving Fernando.
People love Fernando. He ain't even a Raider yet.
God, Port City.
Oh, my God. I will be.
Big girls at Raider football.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
They need love, too.
Exactly. Hey, for sure. Look, unlike Raiders football, big girls won't let you down. Big girls won't let you down. They won't let you down.
Cook you a meal, rub your belly.
I'm telling you. What up, Bart, man? Appreciate you rocking with us. We got Myra in here as well. We got Myra in here as well. Remember, guys, just like Chris said, hey, we're going to be at the draft. Pittsburgh, definitely hit us up. Hit us on social media. If you're going to be in Pittsburgh for the draft, we're going to be there Thursday through Saturday. And so hit us on social media. If you're going to be there, let's link up, put a name to face, and have a little bit of fun, man. We're going to have a little, we're going to, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun down there for sure. So let's do this. We got more people popping in. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Assassin's Creed. Let's get to the first topic. All right. Remember, do us a favor. If you guys want to answer that question up top, definitely answer that question. Let us know what you're talking about. But let's talk about some of the coaches, because after we talk about some of the coaches, we're going to do a start and bench and cutting, have a little bit of fun, give y'all a chance to get into that giveaway on March 11th. So let's share the screen. Let's talk about the first guy. We're going to bring up the coach, and then I'll give you just a little bit of take on him. And then I'll get everybody's just take on what that coach is and how y'all feel about it. So let's pop up to the first guy. The Raiders are hiring Al Holcomb as a senior defense assistant. What I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to blow this up a little bit. Not sure if you guys can read it, but chat, I'll definitely read it out. So first off, with his coaching career, started out in 2009. Holcomb joined the New York Giants as the defense quality coordinator coach. In 2011, he was promoted to a defense assistant. He won a Super Bowl with the Giants back in the day. Then he was with the Carolina Panthers in 2013, it looks like. He was hired as the linebackers coach for the Carolina Panthers. He was the Pro Football Focus first runner-up to their Linebackers Coach of the Year award. All right, so getting some accolades there. In 2015, he reached the Super Bowl with the Panthers.
Wait, hold on. What year was that? That was in 13. Was that when my boy was there? The linebacker, Kuechly?
Oh, Luke Kuechly? Oh.
So that 13 was he there?
He should have been there. Luke Kuechly,
I think he was there.
Yeah,
He was
there.
Okay, hey, I'm sold then. I'm sold.
You have to be.
He coached the GOAT, apparently.
He was there for sure, man. Hey.
Let's see. All right, then he goes on to the Arizona Cardinals in 2018. Holcomb was hired as the defensive coordinator for the Arizona Cardinals. Then he was fired in December of 2018, so apparently that didn't work out too well. But he's got some defensive coordinator experience. That was under Steve Wilkes back with the Arizona Cardinals. Then he moves over to the Cleveland Browns in 2019. He was hired on as the linebackers coach. Then looks like he goes back to the Carolina Panthers, where he was hired as the defensive run game coordinator. Let's see. The Panthers were selected to coach the 2029 Senior Bowl. Let's see. In 2013, he was with the Buffalo Bills. He was hired as the senior defensive assistant, and he was appointed the linebackers coach in 2024. Looks like in 2025, he may have been there with the Bills as well, and now he is with our Las Vegas Raiders as a defense assistant. So, guys, I don't know much about him. All I know is it sounds like he's got quite a bit of experience. He's jumped around from place to place. He's got some previous defensive coordinator experience. Good to have that experience. Doesn't look like it went too well. But obviously, he's with Steve Wilkes. Steve Wilkes is more of a defensive-minded head coach. So he probably wasn't play calling. Steve Wilkes was probably running the ship over there. So he's got some experience. Good to bring it in the building. I definitely want to hear what the chat has to say. Chat, do me a massive favor. Hit that hashtag Raiders to let me know what you think of this hiring. I'm going to go back up to this screen so everybody kind of knows what we're talking about. But Severe, I'm going to throw it to you first this time, man. Any thoughts on Al Holcomb being the senior defense assistant?
I mean, until we really know what that role entails, we really can't say too much about it. It's good to have another experienced guy on the staff, a guy that's kind of been around the block. He's been on some championship teams, been a part of some good defenses. Just another voice, that'll be there to kind of help and assist Rob Leonard in his transition from defensive line coach to defensive coordinator. We need all the experience that we can get on the staff, and he's right in that good range where he has the experience, but he's not too old. We kind of ran into some of those issues in the past where we were bringing in experienced guys, but they were like older guys, like way past their prime. He has plenty of experience, but he's also, still, young enough to really contribute and really get in there and grind and do the work. So, like I said, it's always good to have these kind of voices, especially guys that have been around success in their tenures.
I agree. And LS, after hearing all that Holcomb, his best trait is definitely that guy. He kind of looks like Aaron Donald. He's not lying. Just Aaron Donald, maybe like 15 years from now.
Yeah,
right.
Aaron
Cheeto,
Donald still
this is the highest position he's had. I mean, it looks like he's got some DC experience. What up, Ben? What's going on, brother? Appreciate you popping up in here. All right, Chris, man, thoughts? Al Holcomb, senior defensive assistant. What's your thoughts, man?
Yeah, kind of the same thing, man. Like when you're talking about a position like that, like we really don't know what all entails. I mean, that's similar to what Rob Ryan held for us for a few years, and nobody knew what he did. Like he was just out there. So so I don't know, but I think it is good to, we did have some concerns about Robbie Leonard, not being a DC before. So having a guy here with some experience, it could only help. Again, I don't know what kind of what his style is. So I do got to kind of look up, some more. Hopefully I can find like some mic'd up, some stuff with him, just kind of motivating people and stuff like that. So, it's kind of early to tell. But again, when you're talking about a senior defensive assistant, he could play, a lot of different type roles. So he might just be a overall mentor more than just a X and O's type of strategic coach.
I mean, I agree. Honestly, I think when you talk about senior defensive assistant, I mean that you're basically in an advisory role at that point.
Right. Right.
I think what Robbie Leonard's doing is he's bringing in a guy that's been coaching in the league since 2009. I think that's when his experience started in the National Football League. Sounds like he's been consistently in the league since 2009. So at the very least, you're bringing experience. Let's hope that he brings something to the table that could help Robbie Leonard with just the learning curve of being a brand new defensive coordinator to the NFL. So nothing to get too excited about. Let's just hope that he brings just another piece to the table, a piece of the coaching staff that can help Robbie Leonard kind of find his way being a young defensive coordinator. Real quick, Anthony in the building, man. You're hitting that hashtag Raiders. Appreciate it. You're saying, we honestly just hiring really experienced coaches because Nation is tired. Let's get at least 8 wins. I think you're saying 8 wins this year and grow from there. Would love playoff Super Bowl.
When we are.
We would love it all. Let's just not get our hopes up with 8 wins just yet. Hey, if it happens, it happens. But the reality is that, man, there's going to be a big learning curve for sure. Yeah, for sure. But, man, I appreciate you in that hashtag Raiders. What up, Jeff? What's going on, brother? God damn it, you cheating like always. I'm holding you to it. I'm. You know what? I'm gonna scrotshot this just to hold
yours,
you to
Jeff.
it.
That's yours, bro.
You gotta hold that now.
You are, and I think I know what A is, and so I'm gonna hold you to it. So all right, talked a little bit about Holcomb. Appreciate it. Let's get to the next one. Remember, chat, do us a big favor. Let us know what your thoughts are, but we're gonna go to the next guy. All right. This one says the Raiders are expecting, but it was announced that we did hire Zach Azzanni as our receivers coach. Azzanni. And so we're going to go through a little bit of his history. History isn't too deep, but we went ahead and brought him on as our receivers coach to kind of help out Clint Kubiak with this offense. And so if you take a look at just his coaching experience, so start out in 2017, he was the receivers coach for the Chicago Bears, and then he moved on in 2018 to be the receivers coach for the Denver Broncos. And then all the way to 2023, looks like he was the receivers coach for the Jets. And then this past season, 2024 to 2025, it looks like he was the receivers coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So it looks like he is nothing but a receivers coach in the National Football League dating back to 2017. Yeah. So chat, do us a favor, hit that hashtag Raiders. Let me know what your thoughts are on hiring Azzanni as our receivers coach. Severe, I'm going to throw it to you first this time, man. What's your thoughts on this coaching hire? Yeah,
first of all, dude looks like he could work on the deadliest catch. He looks like he could work but just looking at his resume, like just going off memory, I don't think any of those receiving corps has been good. I don't think none of the receivers coaches he's worked for, I don't think any of them been any good. I have to go back and check. But has any of those guys been? Any of those groups been good?
Let's see. So Bears in 2017, they weren't good at all. So I can't imagine they're very good. 2018 Broncos.
I guess. Usually they would list the accomplishments like this. They were one of the best receivers. It's like just listen to his job. Like he worked here and then he didn't last only a year. So then he worked here and he lasted he lasted a few years with the Broncos. And then the Broncos
2013 the first Garrett Wilson year.
2023. That was I think that's year. Was that year 1 Garrett Wilson or year 2? Might be. I think that was year two Garrett Wilson, because he came in. Him and Chris Olave was the same draft. That was the year that the year we got Devontae was the year that Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave came out. So I don't. That might have been, huh? So that was like, yeah. So no, I don't know. So I don't think that was.
You missed Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson was there, but
was he there?
He didn't have nothing to do with it. Garrett Wilson been no good because Garrett Wilson been in the league already like 2 years or a year.
Yeah. And then Pittsburgh Steelers, 24 as well as last year. Obviously, last year they had DK. I don't know. I don't know if there's too much accomplishments around the receiver rooms of these teams, these prior teams.
Leo says scroll down and look under coaching success and see what it says. Oh yeah, bro, that's it. Yeah, I already know what time it is.
We got three sentences.
Yep, I know what time it is with that one.
It's all
don't
college,
need to even read that.
Like.
I see Central Michigan is the only thing on there. Western Kentucky. I see a Western Kentucky running back listed. No, we're good. We're done.
Yeah.
We're done.
No. I'm going back to the picture. I'm going back to the picture.
Oh man. Yeah. Chris, your thoughts, bro. Your thoughts. I'm gonna go ahead and let you take
pass it on.
Yeah, man. To be honest, kind of the research I did on him. One thing about him, granted, none of those cores were that good. But I guess he's a high intensity guy, and he demands like physicality out of his receivers. So like, even though the Detroit or Denver, they didn't really have the strong, the best receiving core, but he's used to kind of working with those big body receivers. So like the Cortland Sutton, Tim Patrick, and he demands like blocking. So maybe. The thought is, hey, he might be able to get something out of Thornton, maybe. I don't know. But he is gonna, make sure those receivers are physical. So that might help. But yeah, just kind of looking at that list, his success, is nothing that I can really take away from it. Like I said, apparently it seems like he's a player's coach. The guys like him, but if it doesn't have any results, it really don't matter. But we'll see, man. We'll see.
I think who started this one?
I did. Chris knows Roman Wilson.
Oh yeah, Roman, that was my guy.
Yeah, he was nice. Out of Michigan, he had a solid. I remember that year he had a real cool Senior Bowl too.
Oh yeah, fast.
I think the only person. I think he might have been one of the only people to get a catch off of Quinion that year. I want to say.
This is what's really difficult about him. Obviously, he's got about a handful of receiver coaching history, about a handful of years coaching receivers. But that's probably, outside of maybe a linebacker, that is without question the most just struggling position group that we have so far. Receiver room is going to struggle. Obviously, you got Jack Bech that needs to develop, Deontay Thornton that really didn't come into his own at all. And then what are we going to do? Maybe go into free agency. We got to get a veteran in here to at least teach some of this receiver core, but we're probably going to address it in the draft. So you bring in another rookie. And so that's where I think you got to bring in somebody that has experience. So let's hope Kubiak in some way, somehow, just understands what he brings to the table is definitely going to help out this offense move forward. I'll throw this one up.
he looked like he could be a sandwich artist. He looked like he could be a sandwich artist. He got a pair of clear gloves on right now.
Leo, you saying he coached Pickens? Yeah, okay, he did. He coached Pickens. But, man, Pickens was a head case over there with the Steelers. That's why they got rid of his ass. And so as a receiver coach, man, did he not have the ability to kind of rein him in and have the ability to actually kind of tame him down? That's not a good sign, in my opinion. Yeah.
And like Pickens was out there blocking either. like Pickens.
Right.
And yes, Leo, it's struggling. I'm gonna say struggling. We got rookies, we gotta develop them. But you know how I feel about Jack Bech. What up, Dub? What's going on, brother? Appreciate you popping up in here.
Dub.
You make Jack Bech at his future employment spot.
Hey, Judo Joe, he said, don't forget Kubiak's background as a receiver coach too. He is. Good point. Let's hope. Hopefully there's some sort of connection in the past and he knows who he's bringing in. But that's the downside. That really is the downside of waiting and hiring on somebody so late in the game that now you got kind of the pick of the litter. You know what I'm saying? And it's slim. So we'll see how it works out. All right, let's get to the next one. We got this guy. Severe, stop it. Severe, stop it. The Raiders are set to hire University of Iowa running back coach Omar Young as their running back coach. Chad, hit the hashtag Raiders. Let me know what your thoughts are. There's a little bit of history on this guy. Couldn't find too much, but what I could find, okay, this is what I'm going to rock out with you guys. He was the Hawkeyes running back coach for one season, 2025. I'll try to blow this up a little bit. Young is a 42-year-old and turns 43 in September. Also, he was born in Oakland, so he's an Oakland native and went to high school in Berkeley. Coaching experience. Young's experience was primarily been in the college ranks, including last year, but he's been in the NFL. He has been an NFL coach for 6 seasons. His first NFL job was with the Cleveland Browns as an offensive assistant, coaching in 2015. And then he spent 2 years, 2017, 2018, with the Green Bay Packers as an offensive quality control coach before taking the same position with the Chicago Bears in 2022. Young became the Bears wide receiver coach and assistant quarterbacks coach in 23 and was an offensive assistant coach for the New England Patriots in 24. And so it looks like with all of his NFL coaching experience, he was everything but a running back coach. Looks like. And so that's basically his running back or his coaching experience in the NFL. And now he is the running back coach for the Iowa Hawkeyes. But now he's over here. So let me kind of go back to this great picture just for Severe. Guys, chat, let us know. Hit that hashtag Raiders. Let me know what your thoughts are of Omar Young being a running backs coach. Chris, I'll throw it to you first this time. What's your thoughts on him being the running back coach? Knowing that he's got to coach up this number 6 overall pick.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's kind of underwhelming, to be honest. Again, when you kind of do some research on him, it looked like his best coaching years were in college, to be quite honest. You know, he's had some, a little bit of success in college. I was trying to look at some of the good backs that he really worked with in the NFL.
Did he have Caleb in college? Did he have Caleb Johnson?
What year was that? Because he was with them.
Hold on.
He was 25. So, no,
he didn't have him.
No, he didn't.
Damn, he can't even give him. I'm
about to say, he can't even take that.
Trying to throw him a bone.
Yeah. So I don't. Yeah, I was looking at the backs he did have. I mean, there's some no names like the guy who led in rushing, Moulton. He had 878 yards with a 5.2 yards per carry. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, man. I'm trying not to be a hater. I'm trying not to be negative today. Trying, man.
The chat is just cooking this guy. I feel bad. It's rough. It's rough out here.
I mean, my God, look at my guy, bro. My dude is 42 going on 60, man. That dude looked like goodness, man. Being assistant quarterbacks coach for Justin Fields will do that to you. See what that do for you? Tough life.
Oh man.
Yeah, and Pig's said Honcho was hyping up the running back coach we just got rid of. Yeah,
Dylan
McCullough.
Yeah.
He's respected. He's respected.
Yeah, he took a job. I thought we just let him go, but apparently, what's funny is that I was just telling Chris and them that the Chiefs hired DeMarco Murray to be their running backs coach, and then so he was the running backs coach at Oklahoma, and Dylan McCullough took the job at Oklahoma to replace DeMarco Murray. So low key, the Chiefs sniped us for our running backs coach, but basically. Because them hired DeMarco Murray is what prompted Dylan McCullough to leave and go to Oklahoma. So they indirectly got us.
And I thought there was originally some chatter about him going to the Chiefs for a while there because that's why I was like, man, are they gonna mess around and draft what's the name? Love. Yeah.
He was Notre Dame running back coach.
Yeah. Right? So I was surprised to see that he went to college, but Yeah, I don't know, man. This guy, I don't know. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying.
Mm-hmm. Man,
I mean,
hey.
and that's again, it goes back to what the receiver coach was that we just talked about. You know, you're grabbing a guy from the college ranks, and unfortunately, yes, he's an offensive assistant, so you don't know exactly what role he played in other coaching staffs as an offensive assistant, but he just doesn't have any running back history as a coach, at least what I was able to kind of read, and I could be wrong. Maybe there's more history for him back in the day, but unless there's some coaching ties, unless Clint Kubiak just kind of understands who he is and knows through the grapevine, he's connected some way, somehow. Let's hope that he's a good coach to bring in, because at the end of the day, he's coaching our number 6 overall pick. And let's hope he does a little bit better than what LS just kind of threw up there. Severe, man, did I throw it to you? What your thoughts are?
Yeah, man. It's not too much to say, man. It's another coach that, just new to their position. We did that with our safeties coach. We're doing it with this coach. We're doing it with Rob Leonard. We're doing it with our offensive coordinator. Obviously, our head coach is all people that are new to their position. So it's another guy that's new to his position. So we'll see how it goes, man. We got some experience on the staff. Hopefully, we add some other people that at least have experience coaching running backs at the pro level that can assist him in some way, shape, or form. Because I know they mentioned that Kubiak's background is in coaching wide receivers. Because he couldn't stop him as a safety, so that's why he had expertise there. But like this guy, he has no experience with running back, so we'll see.
He's got zero experience, which at least as far as we can tell.
In the pros, rather.
Yeah.
And as far as we can tell, all the play last season, Genty needs all the help that he can get, based on his performance last season. Oh shit, Money Chuck, what's going on, man? Good seeing you in the building, man. Didn't see you here. Didn't mean to say too much about your stepson Genty. Omega, one thing I'll credit McCullough for is fixing Genty's fumbling. Hope it doesn't come back. I don't know. Let's hope not. Definitely appreciate everybody rocking up in here. Do us a big favor. Double tap that screen, hit that like button, hit that sub button if we get included in the chat. We just talked a little bit about the coaches that came in the building. We are going to hit you guys with some possible free agents that will be available due to cap casualties. There's been some reports getting thrown out there that some players might be hitting free agency unexpectedly. And so I wanted to get you guys feedback on that. Just kind of see what your thoughts are. But we definitely want to hit you guys with a fun little start them, bench them, cut them. Let me kind of bring us back up to the big screen. Let me go ahead and set it up. Definitely do us a favor. Double tap that screen. Let me pull this thing down. Let me go ahead.
You like in for this, man. Chris been low-key whipping my ass in the start. I don't appreciate that, bro. So I got like in today, man. He low-key, man. Nah. I can't get my ass whipped on a weekly basis. And start getting cut him, man.
Hey, shout towards the flag. Because I'll tell you right now, that Iowa offensive line is no joke. So I think it was Where's the Flag that hit me. I think I was doing either a solo live or something like that. And he said, hey, you got to check out the Iowa offensive lineman. And you look at the Iowa offensive lineman, I think there's one of their guards is got him blank on his first name, but his last name is Bo, I think. You got that Jennings Dunker guy.
Yeah. Dunker. Yeah.
You look at that entire Iowa offensive line.
They're physical.
It looks like grown-ass men picking on little kids. I mean, they look like just a unit. And so I'm really curious. I'm interested. I'm doing more homework on that Iowa offensive line because there might be studs that you can get in the later rounds. So shout towards the flag, man. He
check them out.
Yeah, he threw something out there. So it was fun. So, all right. You guys know the deal. Start them, bench them, cut them. Chris is killing y'all with guessing who that third player is.
I'm getting my IT people ready for when it's mock draft time, baby.
Jeff is already CBA, so I'm already going to type it in there for him.
Just like that.
But this is the way it's going to go, guys. When I pull it up on the screen, 2 players going to pop up. There's going to be a letter in front, but it's going to be opportunity. As soon as the 2 players pop up, remember, it's everything at the top of their game. Once the 2 players pop up, you have an opportunity to guess the third. You have an opportunity to guess the third player, and if you guess that third player, and you can guess as many times as you want, I'm going to screenshot it, and you'll get entered into our giveaway March 11th, day 1 of free agency. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to share the screen just to kind of get this thing up there so you guys can take a look at it. There it is. And after about a minute or so, then once my guys get a chance to kind of give you their thoughts, Chris most likely will guess it. Then I'll give you guys a little bit of a hint to give you a little bit more opportunity to get involved in that giveaway. So, and once that third player pops up, then do us a favor. Letters will be in front of them. Hit me with that. Start them, bench them, cut them in that order. Who you'd start, who you'd bench, who you'd cut. All right, here we go. Here's the 2. Remember, it's at the top of their game. The third player is kind of in the same conversation. You got Alvin Kamara, and you got Jamal Charles. A and C. Alvin Kamara, Jamar Charles. Remember, Alvin Kamara, top of their game. Obviously, I think Alvin Kamara is definitely on the kind of downswing
Shady
of his career. But who could C be? Or who could B? Who could be letter B? Oh man, that was gonna be weird.
I'm saying shady. Shady.
Oh, this is saying shady. Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm going.
Let's see.
Tomorrow, Charles. I am going.
You got a Todd Gurley out there.
I'm going.
Chris Johnson.
I'm going CJ2K.
CJ2K.
It's not bad.
CJ2K, huh? Let's see. There's a Chris Johnson. There's a Josh Jacobs. Yeah, that's true. That's Jamal Charles. He's a bad man.
Yeah,
Anthony's just throwing names out there with Devontae.
That's certainly a guess.
Let's see.
Got a lot of shadies. Okay, people are feeling a little confident with the McCoys. Let's see.
Oh,
We'll give it a little bit more, and then I'll give you guys basically two hints. And you guys can guess as many times as you want, chat. Throw them out there. Guess as many times as you want. At the top of the game.
Brian Westbrook.
That's a nice
Brian
one.
Westbrook
That's a nice one. Yeah, I'm trying to think. CJ2K might be too. But top of their game. Jamar Charles is a dog. Kamara's a dog too. I think we've had Arian Foster already.
Just throwing a Reggie Bush out there. Let's see. All right, I'm looking. Okay, so all right, here we go.
You hate me. For the Panthers. You pay with the Panthers.
Out XFL. Here's two hints. Number one, he's an existing player.
Okay, existing player.
Okay, still playing. Okay. Oh yeah, it's got to be Gibbs.
Once I give you this next one, you
gotta be Gibbs.
I'm giving you like 20 seconds.
McCaffrey.
And he's a former Raider.
Oh, then it's Josh.
I'm giving 20 seconds. Now it's basically 15.
Yeah. So who said Josh? Somebody said Josh.
I already got it. Yep. We only had one.
Oh no! Oh, he's an existing player though. He's still playing.
Yep.
It got to be Josh then.
Rolling five more seconds. Once I type done, then we're done.
Yeah, gotta be.
1. Done. All right, here we go. All right, yeah, we got a bunch of people that kind of got into this one. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead, screenshot some of these before I forget.
Genty.
Who said Genty? Was it Money Chuck?
Oh, yeah, you a fool, man. It was Money Chuck.
Had to be Money Chuck.
You know, Genty stays in his mouth.
right. Okay. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Shout out to Jeff, man. I think Jeff came right out the gates with the name.
Jeff was the first one in.
He was
You got SoCal, you got MGs, you got Bart, you got IE. Remember, even if you guessed it before, it's just another entry into it. You got Cheeto, Myra, LS, Anthony. I see all you guys. Bang bang, and Jeff was the first one.
Jeff, first guess. Right,
Jeff, yeah, that was his first guess. So shout out to him. So all right, remember, guys, if you guys got it, we're gonna do at least one segment every single live on Wednesdays and Sundays. So you have multiple opportunities to kind of get into our giveaway on March 11th. And so if you didn't get in on this one, check in with us this Sunday. We're gonna do another one March 11th. That giveaway will go down day one of free agency. We'll have a little bit of fun. So, all right, let's do, guys. Start them, bench them, cut them. Jeff is already CBA. He's CBA. I'm holding him to it. So he's starting Jamar Charles. He's benching. He's benching Josh Jacobs, and he's cutting.
Chris, know where I'm at.
See, I wanted to put Josh Jacobs up here just for Chris. I wanted to see what Chris had to say about this one.
Chris, know where I'm at with it.
So let's do this.
I'm probably right where you at too, though. I'm probably right with you.
All right.
Rick L's got the ACB. He's coming in here.
I keep it real.
Let's see. No, Jeff. No. I'm holding you to it. I'm holding you to it. Let's see. At noon, the Cool Raiders, Jacobs all day. LSCBA. Let's see. IE, you got ABC. Yvette, your BAC. All right, you got Josh Jacobs, Alvin Kamara, and benching or cutting Jamal Charles. Let's see. Pigs. Hey, it's at top of the game. The best season Josh Jacobs has ever had. Top of the game. SoCal, your cabinet. All right, Bart, your BAC. I like it. Omega. Let's see. BAC. Okay. And Pigs. Your BCA. Myra, CBA. Right away. ACB. Let's see. All right. Cheeto, as a Raider fan, BAC. As a football fan, sorry, Josh, cabinet. All right. Let's stick your guns on this. Okay, I'll get to the rest of them. Who wants to go first?
I'll kick it off. I know you guys probably gonna be surprised, man, but I'm cabinet, man. I'm cabinet. I gotta keep it real.
Cabinet?
I gotta keep it real. I love JJ, man. I love JJ, and I love Kamara too, but Jamal was something vicious. Jamal was vicious, man. Like he was cold.
You talk about open space.
Oh my God. To the
you talk
crib.
About creating your own success.
When Jamal put that helmet down,
it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
You knew he was done.
Done. Yeah. Jamal was some vicious, and like I said, I love Kamara's game too. And then JJ's my god, man. I love JJ, but these two dudes was something, something vicious, man.
I like it, Chris. I tested you, and you stuck to
I know you did. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
I
keeps it real, y'all. I keeps it real.
I like it.
I ain't no homer.
All right, Severe, I'll throw it to you here in just a second, but Joel's got.
But I will say though, when you gave that last clue, I'm like, damn, it's gonna be Jacobs. I'm like, I'm gonna have to cut him. I was the whole thing. I'm thinking like, damn, I'm gonna have to cut him.
I set you up.
I did not want him to. I did not want it to be him, man.
Yeah,
I set you up. My bad.
Yeah,
where's the flag? I said BAC. I'll stay with it for sure. Okay, so you're cutting Jamal Charles. How many cuts for Jamal Charles came up on here?
No, man.
People just hate the Chiefs.
I don't know. You got Rebel.
Yeah.
You're cutting Jamal Charles.
Yeah, I can't cut Jamal Charles.
I don't know if I can
You can't cut Jamal Charles.
Old man.
He was though. And remember, it's top of the game. And Pigs, James to take a negative play and make it a positive, which was unique to him. I always use that example of making the first man miss Josh Jacobs, once you caught the edge and you're a one-on-one, doesn't matter if you're a linebacker, corner, safety, he's winning that one-on-one.
Yeah, he got busy. He got busy.
What up, Raiders News Central? Let's see.
And the thing is, I feel like Jamal always killed us.
Oh my god!
I feel like he always between him and Priest Holmes and
Priest.
All three of them.
Larry Johnson. I mean, every time they had a back, every back they have,
they just killed us, man.
Priest was something cold, man.
Cold.
Priest had a 3-year span.
Oh yeah. Vicious.
All right, so Severe, what you got? Start, bench, cut.
I mean, you guys know how I feel about Josh Jacobs, man. You know, the greatest. No, I'm messing with you now. I'm cabinet. I'm cabinet too. For the longest time, Alvin Kamara was like my favorite running back in the league.
Yeah,
it's like my favorite running back in the league for the longest time. Everybody was he was my favorite running back in the league. Just watching him run, how to do moves. You talking about contact balance? That dude's contact balance is crazy. You could split him out wide. He could basically line up in the slot, play wide receiver for you. You know, it's crazy that he was that good. He's never had 1,000-yard rushing season.
I know,
but he's had several over 800-yard receiving seasons.
I mean, between the two, he's
that kind of
makes
weapon.
Up for the lack of rushing.
So but Jamar, just watching, it makes I just saw Jamar Charles do us filthy so many times.
Man.
I have Jamar Charles there, but Jamar Charles is crazy. But you know, Josh, Josh, respect to him, you know, for the 1 year, one good year he had with us, man. Respect.
Calm down, bro. Calm down.
Myra, make him some lumpia for coming in last place. You know, go ahead.
I'll be real though. When I put Josh Jacobs in, it was the two that I was like semi struggling with, which was Josh Jacobs and Kamara. Like, I think Jamal Charles is without question, he's a starter. So I got C as a starter. I think Kamara was just dangerous in open field as well. Like you hit him with the screen, you hit him with the check down. You just know he's like guaranteed 10 yards almost.
Yeah.
You know, and so as good as Josh Jacobs was, or still is. Yeah, I think I'm cabinet.
There you go.
I'm cabinet. So, Coach, you just negative always up in here,
it was
man.
Me, Coach. It was me. I am guilty. This was my creation, man.
I'm gonna do one with. I think I said this last off season. I'm gonna do one with Tommy Eichenberg. Just imagine the guys I'm gonna put up here with Tommy Eichenberg.
Oh my God, it's gonna be
Luke Masterson.
Exactly.
Gosh. Amari Burney.
Exactly.
Amari Burney. I think that's what definitely.
Gerard Cooper. No, he didn't even mess with Gerard Cooper. Actually, Gerard Cooper was way better than Tommy.
He was a safety though.
He was a safety, yeah.
Yeah, Cooper was, yeah.
And I think that's what clearly separates Alvin Kamara with Josh Jacobs is Kamara's just ability in open field. Like we were saying, like when he catches the ball, he's dangerous. Where Josh Jacobs, he's dangerous, but man, not Alvin Kamara dangerous. I think that's where it just kind of separates the two. No. So, all right, go back to the big screen. Appreciate member. Hey, guys, do us a favor, double tap that screen. We will be doing more stardom, benchum, cut'ems. If you didn't get involved with this one, hit us on Sunday. We're going to do another one, give you an opportunity to get involved in that giveaway March 11th. We'll go live because Wednesday, March 11th, that's day one of free agency. It just coincidentally lands on Wednesday, the day we go live, and we'll do a giveaway that time around. Right now, we have, I think, after this one, we have damn near probably over 30 people right now in that giveaway. And so I'm charting them. I got them collected. We're going to have some fun.
Fire.
Yeah, it's going to be clean.
All right, let me bring that down. Let's talk about some possible free agents that are possible players that can become free agents due to some salary cap casualties. So I'm going to bring them up on the screen. Chat, I want to get your guys' take on it. Hit the hashtag Raiders. Let us know what your thoughts are on some of these possible players that can be cut and become free agents. So let's go ahead and share the screen. Oh, let me set this up first. I'll go entire screen this time. Bang. We're going to start with Michael Pittman. This one's interesting because obviously we have a lot of needs in this receiver room. It'd be great to bring in someone that is basically a veteran, someone that could help teach some of the younger guys. Obviously, we can go the route of the NFL draft. And so, but if we wanted to bring a free agent that can potentially help out this young receiver room, this might be a name we could definitely take a look at. So, chat, hit that hashtag Raiders. Let us know. Would you want to possibly bring in someone like Michael Pittman Jr. to help out this receiver room, given the fact that we have such an experienced receiver coach now in the building? Severe man, what's your thoughts on Michael Pittman?
Michael Pittman is solid. Depending on what he wants. Like Michael Pittman, basically, in my opinion, Michael Pittman is basically Jacoby Myers again. Like it's basically what it is. I think it's that same tier of receiver. So if he's not breaking the bank, if he's around that same money, 20 mil, 21 mil, I'll take a flyer on him. But even then, I don't think he's a true number one guy. I think that's you're still like basically a platoon, like you're platooning at wide receiver. So he'll fit a certain mold of wide receiver, and you get another speed. Like maybe if you somehow get Rashid Shaheed and put him across from him as a deep threat, or maybe you work with Trey Tucker, let him fill that role. It can work, but like I said, he's not a true number one guy. So if he's demanding true number one money, then I'm passing on him.
Yeah, so some people are saying, Leo, you'd be cool with it. Raymond, you're saying real Michael Pittman. I don't know if you're just mad at Michael Pittman possibly being a cap casualty. But look, there's a lot of rumors out there, and again, it's just rumors that the Indianapolis Colts might prioritize Alec Pierce, and they could possibly address the receiver position in the draft. This is actually a fairly deep draft when it comes to the receiver group. And so you can go after guys in the second, possibly third rounds. I know a lot of guys like, what is it, Jacoby Lane? They're saying he possibly is a second round guy out of USC. You can even fall back into the third, maybe fourth, but I think maybe third. You got who's that? I know Leo knows him.
What?
The Notre Dame guy?
Oh, yeah. Somebody was just telling me.
Malachi, right? Malachi something. Leo will know. Leo will throw it out there. But people are basically saying that the Colts can possibly prioritize Alec Pierce and go after a potential number one receiver in the draft because this draft is fairly deep. So that's why it's basically being thrown out there. Just don't shoot the messenger. Assassin's Creed saying, yeah, man. LS, she said, I prefer Alec Pierce. Houston, what's going on, man? You say, to me, getting Pittman is like being back. It's like
bringing back Jacoby Myers.
Yeah. Pigs. Pittman makes a lot of sense, size and physicality. And so Raymond, you're saying bro is nowhere near Jacoby. I don't know. Are you saying that like he's better than Jacoby or he's worse than Jacoby?
I think he's saying Jacoby's better. Yeah,
I would say Jacoby. In my opinion, Jacoby's better, but they're in that same like tier where they're really wide receiver twos, but they're high. They're high end wide receiver twos, low end wide receiver ones.
So, Chris, man, thoughts, Michael Pittman.
Yeah, man, I don't. A part of me is like, could he be a good target for Mendoza? Just knowing Mendoza's skill set, back shoulder, stuff like that. Yeah, physical receiver. Yeah, but he's gonna cost. And honestly, and I hate to say it, but for what he brings to the table, Jack Bech better bring to the table as a second round wide receiver. He better be able to be that, that possession, strong, physical guy. And me personally, I don't think he is, but to be a second round pick, you better. So I'm not against Pittman, but I think I'd pass on that. And plus the fact that we let Jacoby walk and didn't take care of him, and then would bring someone like Pittman in and probably pay him more than what Jacoby's getting paid. That's gonna piss me off all over again. So
especially now the cap is going up.
Right. So yeah, that's gonna piss me off. So I'm gonna say pass.
Yeah, no, and my thing is, I don't know how much he's going to be demanding out there, and if you're not getting a true number one, at possibly the salary cap that he's going to demand, not sure, in my opinion, that I'm going to be going that way. So,
look, one thing I have heard about him, that's what I was laughing at, bro.
Big John in the chat.
Big John came straight out the gate. He didn't warm up.
I see him.
Big John got straight to business. He got straight to business. Like, but one thing I will say about Pittman is that, you know, because obviously he went to SC, and that's where Amon-Ra St. Brown went, and so those two are tight. And Amon-Ra St. Brown speaks highly of him, just in terms of like the leadership he brings to the locker room, and the toughness and the physicality he brings to that position group. And I think like Pittman, I think he told a story that the only reason he went to SC is he was gonna go somewhere else. It might have been Notre Dame. He was gonna go somewhere else, but SC had tricked him and told him they was gonna let him play both sides. So I think he's a safety too, I want to say.
Yeah, he is.
They said they're gonna let him play both ways. And then when he got there, they were like, got you. you wide receiver, bro. So, like, you know, just having that defensive background, you know, that shows you the kind of tough, especially playing safety, that shows you like he's a little more physical. He ain't afraid to bring some heat. So, you know, that would be good to have out there. But as Chris was saying, bro, like Jack Best, if you can't do that, bro, you gonna be stacking boxes.
I'm saying, man,
stacking boxes.
I'm with you in the sense that he's the number. He was a second round draft pick. We got to get some value out of him. We have to.
Right.
And if we go after another receiver, we definitely need to go after somebody that's going to be a true number one. A true number one, especially depending on how much salary cap he's going to demand. If it's more than what Alec Pierce is going to want, you know, if that's what he's going to be trying to go after, then look, I'd much rather go get the number one receiver in the draft.
Right.
Just go draft one. Get one on a rookie contract. You know, in my opinion, that's basically where I'd end up going.
And I think you want a receiver that has more of the route tree as well. You know, I mean, because a lot of that stuff in the middle, you know, Brock's gonna kind of do his thing there. So I want a true number one that got the full route tree.
Yeah, no, facts.
So, but Big John, you are always about business. You keep it business from start to finish. I'm with you, Big John.
Or we could just trade Max Crosby to Detroit for a 1 and 2 and Jameson Williams.
See, now you're gonna piss off everybody. Now you're gonna piss off everybody. All right. So next up, guys, let us know your thoughts on Michael Pittman. You guys have kind of been throwing it out there. Here's the next guy that could potentially be a cap casualty. Rashawn Gary, pass rusher over with the Green Bay Packers. We have Max Crosby. Severe just said, you might see Max Crosby exit the building. You never know. But either way, you need someone opposite of Max Crosby. And right now, we are very, very thin. If Malcolm Kuntz ends up being just let go into free agency, Charles Snowden might be let go into free agency. We still need to possibly bring him back. We all know what we have in Tyree Wilson, which isn't much at all. So we need someone opposite.
Snowden's restricted, isn't he? Isn't he restricted?
Is he restricted?
I thought so. Yeah, I thought the team would have to give up something to get him. Yeah. So he'll likely come back.
Did we tender him though? Did we tender him?
I can't remember. I just remember seeing a list. I thought him and Thomas Booker, they were. Yeah, I think they were restricted somehow.
Yeah, I'm cool off of that one.
So, chat, let us know. Hit that hashtag Raiders. What's your thoughts on Rashawn Gary? Would you potentially bring him in? I don't know exactly how much salary cap these guys are going to demand. It's just hypothetical, given the fact that they're just projecting them to be cap casualties. So we don't know what their salary cap or what they would demand in the open market. So just think of it that way. All right. It's just kind of a loose projection. But Chris, I'm going to throw it to you first this time, man. Thoughts on Rashawn Gary? Would you possibly want to bring him in?
Yeah, Gary, man. That's one of my Michigan dogs, man.
So we know what you're going to say.
Well, no, the thing is, he can play, but he disappears. Like he'll disappear for a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, when he's hot, but he'll go cold and on a milk carton real quick on you, and he'll get injured too. So
yeah, that's part
and the thing is, I think he's coming off of a down year because I know a couple years ago he was balling, so he might, in his mind and his agent's mind, still want some bread. So as much as I like him, man, I might stay away from him. Honestly, he's one of those tricky ones that we can get caught up in free agency, paying a lot of money, and end up being, a lot of dead cap in the future. So I might stay away from my guy, and that's my dude too.
Yeah, Anthony, real quick at the very end, we're going to talk about Tyreek Hill. Don't you worry, he'll be at the end, so stick around for that one. Leo, bye Coons. Take Gary. Okay, all right, you'll walk on from Coons. Let's see, Foxdale, Rashawn Gary wouldn't be our number one receiver. Okay,
he might.
You want a number one?
He might.
He possibly could be.
Right.
He might. That's how bad it is over here right now, bro.
Yeah.
Severe thoughts on Rashawn Gary?
Yeah, man, Rashawn Gary. I remember Rashawn Gary. I remember him when he was being recruited. He was a number one recruit that year, 5-star. I think he was from New Jersey. I think that was one of Harbaugh's biggest recruits. I think Harbaugh had to climb a tree or something like that.
He actually went back to back in New Jersey because he got him and Peppers went to the same.
Jabril?
They went to the same high school. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Back
so
to
yeah,
back.
I think I remember. I don't remember if it was him or not, but yeah, I remember like Harbaugh had to climb a tree.
Somebody Harbaugh
on
used to be wilding.
It was wilding. But the thing about Rashawn Gary is that just physical tools and talent. There are very few players in the NFL with more physical gifts than Rashawn Gary.
That's a fact.
Very few. But like as Chris said, his motor runs hot and cold. So it just, does he feel like dominating the guy in front of him on this play, or is he up for this particular game? This guy say something about his mama pregame, like it's stuff like that, so how much does he really want it on this particular play or in this particular game? So that's always a risk, because that's hard to gauge, and you get a guy big money and you put him in a income tax state and he gets comfortable, what are you going to really get out of him? And then you got this cast of misfits on the coaching staff, like who's going to really be there? Who's going to be there to hold him accountable?
The cast of misfits.
Because if it was there under Robbie, straight under Robbie,
that's different. Yeah,
because Robbie is like Robbie.
He'll get them together.
He's intense. But Robbie not gonna be strictly D-line. He'll probably spend a lot of time in the D-line room, because those guys, like, that's what PG did. PG spent a lot of time in the D-line room because they love coaching D-line. That's their background. But Robbie's background has been all over, right? He's coached D-line, coached linebackers. He's been all over the place. So is he going to have that same kind of passion? He's going to make that same kind of investment. And we're going to probably, as Chris said, because of the success Rashawn Gary has had in some recent years, he might want more money than he actually should be getting. So are we going to be taking a risk, paying big money to a guy that's, kind of on the downslide of his career? I don't know if we should be doing that.
And look, I'll be honest. Again, it goes back to the fact that when you talk about edge rushers, this is actually a pretty deep draft class.
Yes.
There's some guys. Yeah, there's some guys.
There's some guys. I mean, if you see some guys start to fall a little bit, I know. Where's the flag? Just mentioned the Texas A&M, that Cassius Howell kid. I actually like him a lot. If Hakeem Messidor ends up dropping a little bit farther, some people have him projected kind of mid first, but if he finds himself for some weird reason dropping to the second, it's almost like, man, you could pull the trigger on Hakeem Messidor if you wanted to. Yeah. Another guy that I like that probably is more of like a fourth rounder, I think. I don't know for sure, but Chris, man, the edge rusher, I think his name is Moore.
Oh, yeah, from Michigan? Yeah. Bro, he's violent. I like his game.
That guy?
Yeah,
I would pull the trigger on him in like the fourth, possibly fifth. Even if you got like let's say, hypothetically, chat, don't get mad. Let's say we ended up trading Max Crosby. and you end up getting like the Cassius Howell, and then you get more from Michigan, and you find yourself with 2 starting caliber edge rushers to kind of grow on and groom and really start to build a defense.
Yep.
But you also get maybe 2 first rounders, with it.
Yeah, I'm okay with
You're
that.
starting to build.
I'm okay with that.
You're starting to rebuild. Let's put it that way. But yeah, I think it's Derek Moore, right? I think it's Derek Moore.
That's his name, Derek Moore. Yeah.
He's
nice,
from
man.
that kid. He looks good for a mid-rounder.
Even though I know a lot of us will get PTSD, but I forgot his name. But the boy from Texas Tech, that edge.
Oh yeah, Bailey. Yeah.
Bailey.
Yeah.
Bailey gonna probably be a first rounder though.
Yeah. I like him, man. I like him, but he's from Texas Tech, so
yeah, he's a top 5 edge in this class, I think.
Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah. I think right away that doesn't like the Max Crosby out talk, so that's all right. What up, Jason? What's going on, brother? Every time I watch Miami, Messidor just showed up. I like his athleticism.
He's a monster. He's a monster.
That was something I said when we were. I think I did a live. Maybe we were all on, or maybe I was solo. But when the national championship was coming up, as much as everybody likes
Real
Bang,
yeah,
the guy I want to watch for was Akeem Messidor, because every single time I want to go watch Bane, just kind of see what he brought. Messidor popped on tape.
Oh yeah, it was a race to the quarterback.
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
I'm just and I agree with Jason, because it's something that I said prior to that national championship. Messidor just looks more athletic, and he's just as big.
Oh yeah,
I think he's still clocked in at like 260, 270 at least.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, man, with that athleticism, him off the edge, man, that could be nasty.
Yeah.
So I actually preferred to. I would actually pick Messidor over Bane, in my opinion. That's just me.
Whoa.
I would do it in a heartbeat.
I wouldn't.
No.
Bane's something nasty.
Bane is something nasty.
Yeah, Bane.
You have your concerns with Bane, though. You have your concerns with Bane.
Short arms.
Yeah.
It's not just the short arms. To be honest, I think he's gonna struggle against athletic offensive tackles.
Hold on. Didn't you say this about my boy? You said this about Mason Graham last year.
Oh,
man.
I did.
I don't want to hear what you guys say.
Look, whoa! Look at Mason Graham that first half of the season. Nothing.
No,
he was
balling. He was doing all right.
Absolutely not. He didn't even register a sack this season.
Man,
on one of the best defensive fronts in the National Football League.
He didn't get a sack because Miles Garrett was getting him first.
I'm saying Miles already was there.
Doubled and triple team. Mason Graham was
still getting there
all season
on the
long.
way to the quarterback. Miles Garrett was like,
they kept looking for Mason Graham the first half of the season, and there was talks of him he wasn't living up to that number 5 overall pick at all. He didn't make the All-Pro rookie team in a weak defensive line class.
But that's kind of politics too, though, because Genty did make it, and we all know he didn't deserve it.
He made Conversations a second team. That's what he made. And
I'll put it this way: the Browns fans are absolutely thrilled with what they got from Mason Graham. I'm here.
Fans are absolutely thrilled with what they got out of Genty too. So I don't know how you want to put it.
Good point.
Hey, you know what? Touche. You got me.
No, look, no. But what I'll end with is, yes, I had my concerns with Mason Graham, and look, I'm telling, like, the first half of the season, you look at what he was doing, there was concerns. But what I will say is, based on what I went back and I looked about 4 games of the tail end of that season, and kind of what everybody was talking about, it looked like he turned it on the second half of the season, where he just started to kind of look much better. And so, like any rookie,
was he banged up too? Wasn't he banged up?
I think he missed 2 games.
The first part of the season. I want to say he was banged up early, right? Wasn't he banged up early?
Yes, I think 805. You might be talking about like early, because I know like in preseason and like training camp he struggled because they try to say he was out of shape because he was like throwing up and stuff like that. But like towards the beginning of the season, he was doing all right.
I will say this: Chris hates Chip Kelly. You should be thanking Chip Kelly, because Mason Graham's dream school was. It was UCLA, and know what? He's like, Chip Kelly never reached out to him. Never, and that was Chip Kelly's problem. Chip Kelly, he don't recruit. He does not want to recruit.
That's
why he at Northwestern. They're not gonna make him do it. They're not gonna make him do it. They're gonna give him these 2 and 3 star guys and let him put up numbers with these,
But honestly, go back to just all the reports, and I went back and I watched Mason Graham the first 8 games, because even if I don't, whether I like a player coming out of the draft, entering the NFL, or if I like him or I don't like him, I go back and I try to do my homework to just kind of take into consideration. Okay, was I wrong? Was I right? Why was I wrong? If you go back and you look at Mason Graham's first 8 games, there was flashes without question, but you could also see the concerns that I had. But in the same breath, I will say it does look like he turned it on kind of last probably 7-8 games or so. And I think that he will most likely justify that number 5 overall pick. It looks like it. I'm not exactly sure, but I will say he's probably in the best situation possible with a Myles Garrett that's getting doubled and triple teamed, and he didn't register a sack. I'm just saying, as a number 5 overall pick, you maybe want to expect a little bit more.
But you feel that way about Bain, though? You feel Bain? I don't know. I know Bain. I know people say he's a tweener. That's the thing I hear a lot. Is like he's a tweener.
I think he is a tweener, but I also think that he can't play a 3 or 5 tech. Like he's too small. He's going to have basically one move, which is going to be an absolute power rush, and it's just not going to work consistently. Off the edge, I think he's going to. It's all about. He's mostly going to be a top 5 pick, right? And so he has to live up to that top 5 pick. I don't know if he's worth a top 5 pick based on the fact that I think he's going to get stalemated a lot against athletic offensive tackles.
Yeah, I mean that's why. I mean, I was comparing him. He's not the same size, but I was comparing him to Ed Oliver. People will remember Ed Oliver at Houston. Now, obviously, it's lower level competition. But Ed Oliver was a Heisman candidate.
That's what I'm about to say. He was
a Heisman candidate. That's how much he was throwing stuff. I think he had double-digit sacks as like a true freshman.
Yeah, because a lot of people was thinking he was in that same draft as Quentin Williams, right? And
no, he was in the Pharaoh draft. Oh yeah.
Quentin Williams. Quentin Williams. Yep. Yeah. And who was and Bosa was in there. So a lot of people were saying that he was going to be the second best after Bosa as far as defensive players. So
I mean, I had Quentin Williams. I had Quentin Williams being the best defensive player in that draft. Obviously, it looked like it's been Nick when he's healthy. But Quentin is in a different situation. We're gonna see.
He already acting up.
Acting a fool.
Yeah, he already acting up.
Did us discuss the first game in. I think who was talking about it? Oh, it was, matter of fact, it was Genty. Was it Genty? I think it was Genty that was talking about it. And it was like, who was the guy that, like, when you saw him play, and he was like, oh yeah, like I want to say he was like, we're talking about when we played the Cowboys, it's like Quentin Williams.
Yeah, it is different.
It's like, that's different. Like, it was like, man, this ain't right.
So, Leo, don't you throw that out there. God damn it. Pro Bowl Shador Sanders. I don't even know why I'm even repeating it. You're out of your goddamn mind, Leo. So, Sacktown, you're saying you'd rather have Arvell Reese. I know a lot of people are talking about Arvell Reese. I got to do more homework on him, to be honest with you. I'm getting there.
Reese is nice. He's nice.
Arvell Reese he's a projection just because he played off-ball linebacker at Ohio State, and he was a monster there. But, like, the first – I don't know, however many games. I think through the first 8 games, he had like 6.5 sacks. So he was basically damn near a sack a game. But he's playing off-ball linebacker, so he really didn't get a lot of opportunities to rush. So it's a projection there, much like Micah. But you just see the physical gifts there. You see the nastiness. You see he has pretty good hands. So you project all of that to say, like, we just put him in the pass rushing role full time. What can this dude do? And he can be. It can get nasty.
The only thing I'll say about Arvell Reese, just based on what I've seen so far, and again, I have to do more homework on him, is he feels like he'd fit more of like a 3-4 outside linebacker.
Yeah, I agree.
Where you can move him around, where he might play off a little bit, maybe off ball, but then all of a sudden, now he's coming off the edge. You kind of keep the offense guessing where you line him up. It feels like he played better in that scheme, but again, I got to do a little more research. Yeah, Cheeto, man. Jacob Rodriguez. He is definitely a guy I'm going to be looking at. If he falls to second, I like Jacob Rodriguez.
Is his teammate coming out too? That other line? I like that other linebacker too.
I don't know.
I forgot his name. Hunt or maybe or Ben something. That he's nice too. He's nice. They both are nice. He'll be a late round guy. I'll keep my eye on if he came out, but he's nice.
Yeah, we're gonna be bringing out some game film of all these prospects. I'm already starting to kind of clip up game film. We're definitely gonna do Fernando Mendoza. We're gonna have we're gonna try to look at the top 3 players at each kind of position of need for us, and we'll kind of break those guys down and maybe some sleepers. I'm definitely getting my guys' input as to who we kind of want to break down the game for. But we'll be doing this prior to the draft, and we definitely want to get you guys' feedback as well in the chat. So appreciate everybody rocking. What up, Chewy? What's going on? Hey, I think Chewy, I heard Chewy, you got you hit I think 500 subscribers. I think. Shout out to you, man. Keep rocking, guys. Make sure you guys go hit up Chewy, man. Shout out to you, man. Okay, let's get to another one. Again, possible cap casualty. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. Hit that hashtag Raiders. Brandon Ayuk. I feel like this is going to be a quick one. Brandon Ayuk, cap casualty, possibly. He's going to be expensive based on that contract. So, chat, real quick. We're not going to spend a long time on this one. What's your thoughts on Brandon Ayuk? Would you want to bring him in, knowing that obviously we have a very thin receiver group? Hit that hashtag Raiders. Severe, I'll throw it to you first, man. Brandon Ayuk, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, man, I'm taking a hard pass on that. You've seen the way Brandon Ayuk been acting ever since he got that money. I think the day he was supposed to show up for like mandatory camp or something like that, he was out buying like a $400,000 chain, some crazy, like doing crazy stuff. He like recording himself speeding by the stadium, driving like 100 miles an hour, like doing just ridiculous, crazy stuff, bro. Like, and he's been nicked up in the past, so you know I'm good off of him. Like I don't want to like you see how he's over there acting with Shanahan and with Clay. You think Clint gonna be able to handle him? You think Azzanni? You think Azzanni is about to rein him in?
Hey, Clint will bring out his big boy voice. All right, don't you worry.
His outside voice.
Correct.
Man, you know, Clint over there playing the Yin Yang Twins.
Wait till you see ma. Wait till you see ma.
Stop it.
You know, like I'm cool, man. I'm cool. If AP was still here, I would consider it.
Maybe, yeah.
They have a relationship there.
Yeah.
AP was kind of able to rein in my guy a little bit. You know, Josh Jones. I remember that. But he was able to rein him in a little bit. But even then, though, like the amount of money he's making. His behavior it's no. Yeah. Like imagine him coming back to the huddle, like dealing with Fernando. Oh my God. No,
God.
No.
He'd be like, hey, Brandon, I'll try to get you ball next time if I can, guy.
Brandon would grab this man by the face mask and like he up me the mother effing ball.
Man, I think the majority of the chat, I'm seeing it. I could bring everything up, but I think it's an overall consensus. It's an absolute no. Chris, I think you're saying no, right, as well.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I'm at the point. I'm kind of over these diva type receivers anyway, man. Like that, and honestly, I know I keep going back to it, but that's why the whole Jacoby Myers thing pisses me off so much, man. Like. Myers is the exact type of veteran that you need for someone like a Mendoza or a Kubiak, someone that's going to set the pace and tempo for that room. So, like, I want nothing to do with Brandon, nothing at all, nothing.
I'm with you. I can't disagree. We've said it about George Pickens, and him just mentally, is he ready to face a rebuild? No. Is he ready to handle himself in Vegas with all that? No. So let's keep that out the room. Let's keep that out the building. And I think it's the overall consensus. It's a hard pass for everybody. Shout out to all the answers, man. Everybody putting those comments in. I appreciate it. Next one. Kirk Cousins. Fucking Big John.
I know.
Right.
All once he hears Fernando,
Y'all
like,
forgot.
this is cute.
Hey, you guys forget.
Oh, Big John, man.
But hey, look at Big John. Hey, I'm actually with you. I don't want to draft Fernando Mendoza, so at least you got a fan here. All right, I'm on there with you.
But wait till the conversation goes about Kubiak. He don't even think Kubiak's our coach still.
Yeah, that's true.
He hasn't even accepted that.
Show me the contract.
Oh man,
Kubiak's not the real president. So, okay. Look, Kirk Cousins, if he ends up getting cut, all right, not sure what type of contract that he's going to be looking at, but obviously, if we do go with someone like John Earmuffs Mendoza, even if it's not Mendoza, you maybe draft another rookie quarterback. You bring somebody in that's young that you can maybe build. You got to bring in a veteran. Aiden O'Connell is not a veteran quarterback at this point. Like, he's been through so many regimes. He hasn't had consistent coaching. He's not going to be able to teach a young quarterback or be a mentor for a young quarterback. He's got so much learning to do himself. Even Aiden O'Connell would benefit from having a veteran quarterback in the building. And so the question is, would you take a flyer on a Kirk Cousins? If they do cut him, they might have to eat some of that contract. I don't know what the details are as of yet. But if it's for a fair contract to bring in a veteran, would you possibly do it? With the scenario, let's say you do take a flyer on like a Mendoza. Sorry, John, earmuffs. Chat, let me know. Hit that hashtag Raiders. I'll try to bring it up. Chris, I'll throw it to you first, man. Thoughts on Kirk Cousins?
I wouldn't be opposed to Cousins. He just doesn't come across as a guy that is going to want to take the mentor role. Like, I think wherever he goes, he's still going to, one thing about him, he bets on himself. Man. So like, I don't know how much of a mentor he would be. I mean, good personality. Him and Mendoza could probably get along, but I don't know, man. I think I'd say no to Cousins. I mean, I know he does have the experience in Kubiak's system, but I just don't think he's not giving up on himself yet. I think he gonna try to sneak around and get in somewhere where he can win a job or at least compete for a position. So it's kind of where I'm at with it.
Yeah, I think some people are saying, if it's the right price, the 805 Raider in the building as a backup and cheap money.
Hey, Kurt don't go nowhere for cheap. I don't know what y'all think.
Shots SoCal South.
Kurt got Gordon Gekko as his agent. He ain't.
Don't he? Yeah, the Kurt and cheap. That's an oxymoron, man.
It is. Now, mind you, yes, JT, Gino is Cousins. I think there's a little bit difference between Gino and Cousins. You might get the same output, but I think locker room wise, I think very, very different. I think Gino's not the right locker room guy, just what he showed last year. But Kirk Cousins, I think, would be a great locker room guy. So I think that's a night and day difference. And so that's the one thing to keep in mind, right? Gino is still in the building, and if we move on from Gino, you take a lot of cap hit. You save $8 million, but you also eat a lot with that cap hit. So that's definitely a tough decision this front office has to make. Severe, I'm gonna throw it to you, man. Thoughts, Kirk Cousins?
I'm good on Kirk. It depends. It depends on what he's asking for. It depends on what we elect to do with Geno Smith. Kirk Cousins, I'm sure he wants to go somewhere and start. There are very few places right now where he can go and start. Ironically, Minnesota might be one of them.
Right.
Yeah, Arizona's a possibility. Miami is a possibility. Us. So it's depending on what he wants. I ain't about to get into no bidding war with no Kirk Cousins. Right? If he's ready to come here on a mid-tier deal, be a bridge guy, So when we trade back, we'll have a soft landing at quarterback and be able to get a guy next year. That's ideal for me. Because like I said, I know Kirk gonna want his money. I think I looked at something. Kirk done made like $300 million in his career. Like so, probably like Kirk Cousins made $300 million in his career, bro. And like most of that was been guaranteed money because as soon as he went to as soon as he went to what was it? As soon as he went to the Vikings, I'll say he started with Washington.
Washington, who'd he go?
Washington gave him the guaranteed deal first, or do you went somewhere else and got a guaranteed deal?
Oh, I forgot.
I thought he got a deal with Washington.
Maybe it was Washington that gave him the guaranteed deal first. He was the one that started off this whole look.
Yeah,
he indirectly to blame for Deshaun Watson because he started that whole fire.
Right.
But he's made a whole bunch of money. How much money he's going to want again, that remains to be seen. I know he wants to go somewhere and play. And let's say we were to draft, Fernando Mendoza this year. I think that he will be more inclined to mentor Mendoza than he has been some of the other quarterbacks, for several reasons. Some of them very obvious. So I think it'll be a little bit of a different dynamic there. I think a little different dynamic there, but so we'll see. But as long as he doesn't want a whole bunch of money, I wouldn't hate it. But like I said, it depends on what we do with Geno because Geno is going to be a dead cap hit with his contract. So then you got to think about the Geno cap hit plus whatever we're going to be paying Kirk Cousins plus what we're going to pay Fernando if we draft him. That's a lot on a mid-ass QB room.
That's true.
I think for me, it's all situational, right? If John Spytek is in this front office finds some way somehow to fleece another team and they trade Geno or they, for like a 7th rounder or something like that, and you actually save that money. Okay. All right. It kind of opens up the options.
Yeah.
Right. If they have to cut them and they eat some of that dead cap money or not some, it's quite a bit. Yeah. Then I think it Kirk Cousins isn't even in the picture. It's just then you're wasting way too much money based on what Kirk Cousins would want. But if you could take a portion of what Geno, if you could find a suitor for Geno and you trade him away, right? You fleece another team and you just you exchange that money or maybe 80% of that money into Kirk Cousins and you draft a young quarterback and now you have Kirk Cousins that can mentor the next quarterback. I think that's where I would consider it. Because you're not expecting much from Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins can do a hell of a job for us, and we can win 2 or 3 games and have a top draft pick next year and continue to build this thing the right way. So, there's not much expectation as a Kirk Cousins if he does come in here and possibly play. But I do think a lot of things need to move in the right direction to even consider bringing Kirk Cousins. And this is kind of a side note. I'll be honest. I don't even know if Kirk Cousins' family would even want to come to Vegas. If you saw that quarterback documentary with him.
Oh yeah.
That family ain't coming to Vegas. That's wild.
His wife run the show too.
His wife picks out his goddamn clothes.
Yeah.
They ain't coming to Vegas.
That's crazy.
They ain't raising their family in Vegas. So, that's just a side note. But I think there are more churches in Vegas than anywhere in the world, guys. There are more churches in Vegas than anywhere. Because people need church out here in Vegas. Because all those marriage chapels.
Right.
Exactly. So, hey, we're not going to get in this conversation, but I know a lot of people they throw the car name out there. We're not getting that conversation today, Big John. Okay, not today. So, okay, I think a lot of people are basically saying no, but I do think a lot of things need to kind of fall into place in order for us to possibly consider him as a mentor for a young quarterback. So we'll see how it plays out, but want to throw out there just in case he's a cap casualty cut and he finds himself on the open market. We got 2 more. Do us a favor, double tap that screen, hit that like button. Just as a reminder, if you're popping up in here and haven't been here before, we're the Raider War Room. We hit you on a Wednesday and a Sunday. You got Chris Tech Show podcast over here. You got the Severe Raider on this side. I'm 805 Raider Real Talk, Raider Nation, man. We appreciate everybody popping up in here. We got two more. Both are back-to-back receivers. Mike Evans. Mike Evans returning for the 2026 season, obviously coming off of that pretty bad injury. This isn't a cap casualty. He's going to be out there. You potentially can pick him up. Chat, hit that hashtag Raiders. Let me know if you would consider bringing in Mike Evans. I guarantee you he's going to be tied to us some way, somehow, because we just don't have a very good receiver room. And we need a veteran. And so hit that hashtag Raiders. Let me know if you would consider bringing in Mike Evans. Severe, I'll throw it to you first this time. Thoughts on Mike Evans?
If it was a 1-year rental deal, I wouldn't hate it, but because of the game, like, he's a veteran guy. I actually think he's one of those wide receivers that's been very productive throughout their career. That really hasn't been a diva. He's been, for the most part, a model citizen. And he works hard. He's productive. He was, consistently productive, consistently healthy until really this past year. So it would have been great, but why would he do it? For a guy like that, where he's at, he's going somewhere for one of two reasons. Because he's been in Tampa Bay his entire career. So if he's leaving Tampa, it's for one or two reasons. Because somebody offers him the type of money that he just can't say no to, or somebody offers him an opportunity to win a Super Bowl. We likely won't do either of those. So, why would he come here? I'd go to Buffalo. I'd go to Washington or go to Baltimore, something like that before I come here. So I just don't think it makes a lot of sense for Mike Evans, even if it may make a little bit of sense for us.
Yeah, I mean, Silver, obviously you bring up a good point, right? He's got to want to come over here.
Yeah.
And if he settles for the Raiders, that means we're overpaying the crap out of him. That's what that means, right? So it's taking that consideration. So, Chris, man, I'm gonna throw it to you as well. Thoughts on Mike Evans?
Yeah, I'm cool on him just because, for what he would bring. Maybe if he can do, some mentorship or something like that. But as far as what I think, he would bring to the table for us, for one. With the injuries of last year, or was it last year or the year before?
Yeah,
I feel like last couple years. Wasn't the last couple years he's gotten hurt? I know Godwin always, but I feel like
Godwin hurt.
Yeah, but I feel like he's got hurt, but maybe not. But
he's been eclipsing 1,000 yards every year.
Yeah, last year was the first year he didn't hit 1,000 yards in his career. Yeah. I think he barely made it the year before too, though, because he missed a few games, but he still hit it.
Yeah,
but it wasn't like major injuries. No.
Yeah. To me, I think honestly, I would rather, because again, just looking at the long-term play here, instead of spending money there, I think I would just try to let some of the young dogs play and try to develop, see what we got there. Honestly, I don't bringing in a Mike Evans doesn't really make sense to me. Honestly, at his age, it just doesn't.
I'm with you, and I think that's the biggest caveat or the one thing to kind of keep in mind is if he comes over here, we're overpaying. That's the only reason why he comes.
That's the only reason he would, yeah.
And I'm not doing it. I'm not overpaying for Mike Evans. Mike Evans is a dog. I think he would bring that veteran presence in a locker room. He would be that mentor for our younger receivers without question. But I'm not overpaying for a guy that is coming off of that type of injury. He's the age that he is, and he's just a bridge option. I might as well just go and find a cheaper veteran receiver and draft one.
Yeah.
Draft one high.
Yeah.
Start targeting somebody, maybe handle the offensive line in free agency and start looking by round 2 for a number 1 receiver. If you want a receiver that bad.
Yeah, truth be told, I'd probably take Michael Pittman over him. As crazy as it sounds.
Yeah, Sacktown, you're saying I would love for the Raiders to get Evans, but is it possible? I don't think it's possible. He's going to have enough people kind of wanting to potentially bring him in that I don't think it's even possible for us to overpay him at this point. Someone else might, and that might be a better spot. Chris, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think. To be honest, think about all those teams that are kind of like a wide receiver away. You saw what's his name just restructured his deal. Pat Mahomes. He would love to have someone like him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure the Bills could do some things to get him out there. So yeah, if I was part of Mike's camp, I'd look for something like that. Unless the Raiders cashed out, like you said, I think that's the only way he would give us a shot is if we overpaid, and it just doesn't make sense to do so.
At all. Yeah.
I'm with you. God, Leo. What up, Loon? What's going on, brother? Appreciate you popping up in here.
Man, I wish I was 6'9", man. I'd be playing basketball in Greece or something right now. Overseas.
Hey, bro, you close to it, okay? You close to it. At least it looks like to some of us.
Yeah. I didn't tell you 805. I met Jaden, man. I met Jaden Daniels.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you met him?
Yeah, I met him.
Okay, why? Because he did a double take, thinking he was looking in the mirror.
He's like twin.
I know, man. Cool as hell, man. I walked right up to him. I was charging my car. He was coming out he was in Manhattan Beach. And I saw him. I walked right to him like, hey, man, I just have to come and say what's up to you, man. Dapped him up. I walked right up to him like, man, if I was Jaden, some random black dude walked up to me like that. Like, bro, am I getting robbed? I walked right up to him and he dapped me up. And I just told him, like, yeah, man, it's a big fan. It's like a lot of people tell me, I look like I could be your older brother. He started laughing. And I was like, so I'm a Raiders fan. And it's like, I was pounding the table saying, we need to draft you, man. We need to draft JD. He was like, yeah, man, if y'all had a higher pick, man. I was like, yeah, man.
You got a higher
pick. If only.
So we're gonna do one last one. Shout out to everybody in the building. And I mean, what? Jaden Daniels like 6'4" too, as well, right?
Yeah. I feel like I was taller than him, but
oh really?
Yeah, but
bro, you just saw his twin walking up, bro. That's wild. All
right,
here we go. All right, last one. Speaking of receivers, just want to get your take because obviously he's now being basically thrown our way again because of our weak receiver room and the amount of needs that we have there. Chat, let me know. Tyreek Hill. This is going to be the last one. With the Dolphins basically cutting Tyreek Hill, is this somebody you would want to possibly see over here in the silver and black? Chat, hit that hashtag Raiders. Let me know. Chris, I'll throw it to you first this time. Severe, I'll throw it to you first this time, I think. What's your thoughts on Tyreek Hill?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to take a hard pass on Tyreek Hill. First of all, that knee injury was gruesome.
Nasty.
It was. Yeah, it was gruesome. I don't know if he'll ever be the same player. But even Tyreek at 80%, he's fast. He way faster than anybody. Well, not way faster, but he's way better than anybody in our team. So, but like Tyreek Hill, he's too much of a volatile personality. Putting him in Vegas, even though he was in Miami, if you can deal with Miami, and he didn't not like he got into like a crazy amount of trouble in Miami. So if you can deal with Miami, you should be able to deal with Vegas. But I'm saying no, like I said, that injury, and then the fact that he has that history of domestic violence, and the Raiders dealing with Fred Biletnikoff and his foundation. It's no way in the world I can even see them making a move like this. So I don't think it'll happen. I think the most obvious fit for him is to go back to the Chiefs because of how close he is with Eric Bieniemy. He talks all the time about just how Eric Bieniemy helped turn him into the NFL player that he is. And if it wasn't for him, he wouldn't be Cheetah, or he wouldn't be the Tyreek Hill that everybody has seen him turn into. So in terms of the football field, so I can see that as a more of a fit. I'd rather have Bradley Chubb. I'd probably rather have Bradley Chubb than anybody we've named so far, to be honest with you. But I'd rather have Bradley Chubb if we're going with a Miami guy over Tyreek.
Yeah, Chris, I'm gonna throw it to you. I think the overall consensus is everybody saying no. John, you're asking a quick question. Is that O-line that said he wouldn't return to the Browns, is he any good for us? Are you talking about Batonio? Just clarify for me. I know Batonio's a free agent, so he can't go back. Is there a player? Is there a lineman from the Browns that
was a Wyatt Teller? Was a Wyatt Teller? I think Wyatt. There was something
Ooh.
with him.
If it's Teller, I actually did some research on him before he went to the Browns, and I wasn't a big fan of him.
Yeah,
I wasn't a big fan of him. I got to do more research with him with the Browns.
he can play though. Yeah, he
ain't going
can,
back.
I saw that he was in the headline for something, but yeah.
If it's Teller, I wasn't a fan of him before he went to the Browns, and so I got to do more research with him with the Browns. But if it's Bitonio, if you want to bring somebody in as a veteran,
yeah, Bitonio,
that could be a solid just kind of anchor for maybe a year because he's on the tail end of his career. Yeah. I wouldn't mind considering it if you don't get one, just one of the bigger names in free agency. I would not mind Bitonio. So Chris, throw it to your side. Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, no way. Again, I mean, just kind of goes on to that diva.
I like it.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's always bad timing. Like, if we were talking about a couple years ago, then maybe, but he's one of those guys that if things really aren't going his way, he checks out, he gets upset, and we're just not ready for a guy like him. And again, with that injury, Vegas, all that, it's something that I'm not interested in. However, I would be interested in Waddle though. I would be interested in Waddle for sure.
Yeah, Waddle's pretty solid.
Yeah. Now, if he for some reason became available, I mean, I'd even trade for him. So, but yeah, no for Tyree for me.
Yeah. Okay. So it is Teller. Okay. I appreciate it. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Teller. Again, I got to see if he's improved at all with the Browns, but I know that Browns had a pretty rough offensive line. But prior to him going to the Browns, I believe he was kind of on my radar as a free agent, I believe, and I wasn't a big fan of him. But I gotta do more research.
I feel like he was a Pro Bowler a couple years ago, if I remember right.
He had a hell of a season a few years ago.
Yeah, I think he was a Pro Bowler. I think him and Bitonio.
I gotta refresh my memory. Trust me, if I go back and watch just like a handful of plays, it'll refresh my memory. So, John, let me see, John. I'll go back. I'll go back and I'll do some research, man. I promise, and I'll give you my assessment because we got some free agents we got to look at. So I will. So I think for the most part, everybody is basically saying no on Tyreek Hill for the most part.
Yeah.
And the one thing I will add, and I know someone just kind of put in the chat, the whole Fred Biletnikoff. If you guys remember the cornerback last year that was kind of hot in free agency, it took a while for people to sign him kind of on the older side of his on the older tail end of his career. Xavier Howard? Was that it?
The corner. You talking about the corner?
The corner.
For Dolphins?
Yeah. He is a guy that he's got his history. And so with the Fred Biletnikoff situation, with that foundation, there's nobody that has any history that'll most likely find themselves with our Raiders. And so for that, I think he's definitely a no. But in addition to that, I just think he's too much of a headache. I don't want to bring that over here. We have a young roster that if he's the guy that this roster is looking up to on the offensive side, because really, if you look across this offensive side of the ball, you got Colton Miller, which is a kind of a silent leader, but it remains to be seen how good of a leader he is just because he isn't that vocal leader. Who do you got?
You don't have no real leader.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill would be the guy that a lot of these guys can be looking up to as the example of how to conduct yourself as a professional football player. And we're going to be building this thing in the draft.
We had a guy. Exactly. We had a guy.
Oh God, yeah,
and it pisses. That's what I'm saying. I keep going back to that. That pisses me off, man. That's exactly the type of person you and that's what I kept saying. You don't let that person leave the locker room, man.
No, and if you want to go grab, if you want to get somebody that is a number one, because that's what you're going to look at with Tyree as a number one, just draft them and go get a veteran receiver that's going to be in this room as a number two, maybe a number three. Maybe it's a backup, but at least it's a veteran that's going to help teach even the Jack Beshes that we need to get something out of because he's a second rounder. We got to get something out of Jack Besh. So we bring in some veteran presence in the receiver room, not someone like Tyree, but someone on a cheaper contract that can help kind of mentor these younger guys. And if you want a number one, go after it in the draft. You might as well. Let's build it the right way. Let's see. Right or not, you're saying reports say Rashid Shaheed will leave the Seahawks.
Is he a free agent?
Yeah, he was only a 1 year over with the Seahawks.
Yeah.
So he's technically a free agent.
They traded him, right? Yeah.
If you go back and so I went back and I've watched about 5 games of Clint Kubiak, and once the news starts to die down, maybe on Wednesday, if we still get some more news, then maybe we won't do it. But we're going to break down some of Clint Kubiak's offensive game film and just what he likes to do and kind of how he sets up plays and kind of what he likes to do in the run game. If you go back and watch, now I understand he only had kind of a half a season with Rashid Shaheed. He doesn't do much with them. He's more of a special teams guy, and he's a screen guy. He goes deep. Outside of that, it's not like he dials up plays for Rashid Shaheed. It's just he basically, it's go balls. That's basically what he likes to throw. And so I don't know if he would bring Rashid Shaheed over here if he is asking for a decent contract, because he's going to probably want a long-term contract. You can go get a guy that would replicate what Rashid Shaheed does in the draft.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I want to pay money to bring him in just because, yes, special teams guy, and it's a third of the game. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But, man, he doesn't do much with him on the offensive side except for screens, go ball, and that's about it. You can go get that in the draft. So, real quick, Severe, thoughts on Rashid Shaheed real quick on maybe him coming on over here.
I mean, he was productive in New Orleans.
Carr liked him.
Yeah, he was productive in New Orleans. I think he's a guy. I think he's a small school guy and an undrafted guy. So he had to make his way to the league like the hard way. So he's one of those guys that he doesn't take anything he has for granted. And so I think he's going to be very good in the locker room. Obviously, he's a deep threat. We know what he can do. You get the football in his hands, and he can take it to the house. He also will help our return game, which has been putrid for years now. So I think he helps in those ways, and maybe he can help our special teams coach. Hey, coach, let me tell you how this kickoff thing works. You saw me in the opening kick in the NFC Championship game. Like, I took it to the house. So I think that's the guy that sets up good field position for us. He's a deep threat. I think the character is there. So I think he checks a lot of boxes, but like you said, it all depends on what he's asking for in terms of his contract, his money and lengthwise for his deal. If it's in a soft spot, because obviously Clint likes him because he got Seattle to trade for him.
Right.
So so it's like not like he was just available and he fell in their laps. They actually had to pursue them. Pursue him and give up resources to get him, and they were willing to do that. So, I think it's a strong possibility that he ends up here.
Yeah, Chris, thoughts on it? I think people are kind of they're back and forth on Shaheed in the chat. What's your thoughts on it?
No, I would actually be okay with bringing him. I think that he's a guy that can. I mean, hopefully that's someone that Trey Tucker can learn from. But honestly, maybe Clint can get something out of Trey. But no, I'll definitely be okay for him. I don't think his ticket's going to be that much. I don't think he'll be that expensive. So I'd rather have someone like him who knows the system that's not going to cost that much. Going to be a good locker room guy. So I'm cool with him. I'll definitely take a look at that.
I mean, you make a good point, right? It's all dependent on just basically the cost. You're not going to break the bank to bring in someone like Rashid Shaheed. You find that potentially elsewhere. But I think it depends on just the overall cost and what it's going to take to get him over here. And if we do bring him on over here, that means that Kubiak really likes the guy, and he's going to be able to utilize him in this offense. And it'd be interesting to see just how much Trey Tucker takes a back seat. Because it's two very similar guys that do the same exact things.
Right.
It'd be interesting to see. Lunatic, quick question. Could Olave from the Saints
going to be in the baby seat?
Olave from the Saints is available. Would you take a flyer on Olave? with the cost for me, with the cost and the concussion issues, I don't want to pull that trigger. But Chris, what's your thoughts?
Dang, I really like his game. Really like his game, but
I do too. But.
Yeah, the concussions. He just can't stay on the field.
Yeah.
But he's the type of guy that could be our wide receiver 1 for sure in Clint's system. But yeah, I'm with you, man, because he's still going to want a bag, concussion or not. He's still going to want a bag, and that's going to be a little too risky for me.
Your thoughts?
Yeah, I like his game too. I mean, I know a lot of Raider fans, but the year we traded for Devontae, Chris Olave was the guy that a lot of Raider Nation wanted us to draft with that first round pick that we ended up trading for Devontae. So, obviously
it was worth it, Severe.
Yeah. I mean, like Devontae was worth it. Devontae was like I wasn't mad at that trade at the time. Hindsight, but like he's a guy that like I think he has speed. I think he's a better route runner than given credit for. I think he has wide receiver 1 type traits. The one thing I worry about is that this dude was flambeing to Derek Carr. Like he was roasting Derek Carr, bro. He was giving Derek Carr
early too.
Early, bro.
He
was the one, bro. He was the one. Like when they drafted Spencer that year. He was the one like, this dude could be wide. He could be QB1 one day. Like he looking like QB1 out. Like he was just destroying Derek Carr any chance he got. So and Derek Carr, Derek Carr, he dealt with Raider Nation, so he's like he has some like a little bit of mental toughness where he can kind of deal with some of the outside noise a little bit because he's so used to dealing with it. Like imagine him just roasting Fernando Mendoza every practice consistently, just roasting them. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like trashing them every time he comes sideline, just cooking them. Like, bro, like nah, man, we can't do it. We can't do it.
No, I'm with you. So what up, rundown? What's going on, brother? What's happening? Appreciate you popping up in here, man. I liked Chris Olave coming out of college. I did a lot.
Oh, he was a beast. He was a beast.
But I think that's where it's like if we're trying to get a number 1, and the concussions just scary, man. He's had so many concussions so far that you might pay a lot of money for a guy that's just gonna end up getting injured all over again. So I don't know if I want to take a flyer on that.
The Will Smith movie.
Yeah. So we're gonna go back up to the big screen. There's a couple questions. We're gonna end it off with this one. Randy, what if we trade the first overall pick for 4 first rounders, which we're not gonna get 4? I'm about to say
I'm in already. I'm in already.
If it's 4, I think it's automatic. But let's tailor that back down to 3 because I think that's more realistic. You trade back, you get the 2, maybe the Jets 16, and maybe a first rounder next year. And then you said trade the 2 overall picks for 2 first rounders and 2 second picks. And I don't know if you kept
somebody been playing Madden.
Bro. Yeah, put them sticks down.
Playing Madden.
or doing the mock drafts and you're picking for every team.
Oh,
you're setting up your own trade back.
Jeff, is this your burner account, Jeff?
Look, man.
I'm gonna set it off first, and I'll just say, look. If you could get 4 first rounders, that's wild. And I would take that in a heartbeat. I would even consider 3 first rounders. If you get a second and if you get the second pick and you get the 16 pick with the Jets and you get one of their first rounders next year, and I'll kind of scroll down a little bit because someone also said, would you trade Max, for possibly 2 first rounders? Look, I'm trading back. I'm getting 3 first rounders this year, and I'm trading Max for 2 first rounders, and I'm rebuilding the right way. That's what I'm doing. So, Chris, I'll throw it to you first, man. For 4 first rounders, you say yes. Would you trade back for 3 first rounders at this point?
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course. I mean, that's all there is to it. Yeah, but I mean, salute to Randy. Appreciate you coming through. I mean, that trade's wild with the 4. And then doubling back, and then so I'm guessing we're trading with the Jets. I think that's what he's saying, trading with the Jets. So the Jets giving us all those picks just to move up 1. Yeah, they wouldn't do that, but
because the Jets, I think, are the only ones, and I think the Browns have 2 first rounders this year. But the Rams.
Oh, the Rams.
Yeah,
The Rams would be ideal pick. Really.
Yeah.
We could get Bryce Young. We get. I think they were 16 or 17. Get him and 2 first. The first this year, first next year. That way they still have another first.
Wait, get who?
Bryce, not Bryce Young. What are we talking about? Bryce Young.
Brandon or not Brandon? You're talking about Byron. Yeah. I've seen that thrown out. Yeah. I'll do that all day.
Severe. Are you trading back if you can get 3?
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, bro, not even a second, bro. I'm keeping them on the phone while we call league offices and consummate the trade. Y'all ain't about to change your mind and get cold feet. Your 3 first round picks. Oh, hold on. I'm about to click over and call the league office right now. We're about to get this done now. For somebody call y'all like, what are you doing? So I'm doing that immediately. Oh, for sure. I'm trading, especially with the Jets. I go right back to 2. Oh man, cool. I'm cool right there. I'll get Maui go, or I want to do something else. I want to just go BPA, do something crazy, or trade back again to get Mesidor. Hey, I'm cool with that.
John Leone, you said we will not trade our first pick, our first round. Kubiak would not have come here if that was the case. Look. If you're a betting man, Fernando's most likely to be the pick, right? Odds are Fernando's the pick. We're not denying that, but I wouldn't just automatically say that Kubiak came over here just to stick and pick at number 1. When you have the option and you have full control of that number 1, I think that's very enticing. And now you have the control to pick, or you have the control to trade back and stockpile it up. And now you have multiple first rounders year over year. And the thing is, and always keep this in mind, if you trade back and you get additional first rounders next year, and let's say you move on from Max, I'm not saying that's going to happen. If you do and you get another first rounder next year, now you could take one of those first rounders, trade back, and get more first rounders in years to come. I mean, it opens up the door for so many things. So, yes, odds are we are going to get Fernando, but that just doesn't automatically close the door that Kubiak wouldn't be open or Spytek wouldn't be open to possibly obtaining more draft capital, first round draft capital. And you guys know how I feel. I'm all about trading back. I really, the more and more I watch Fernando Mendoza, I just don't know how pro ready he is based on the system he played at Indiana. 80% of his throws are basically, it's not what he's going to have to do in the National Football League. RPOs, back shoulder fades, just go balls. That's basically 80% of what he did. And I just don't think Indiana did a very good job of preparing him and allowing him to grow as a quarterback for what he's going to have to do in the National Football League. And I think, Severe, we were on a live. I said this before a few weeks ago. The more and more I watch Ty Simpson, I think Ty Simpson is more pro-ready. Not saying he's a better overall quarterback. I think Ty Simpson is more pro-ready because he was asked to do so much more at Alabama with less talent across the board. If you watch, Ty Simpson had to go through progressions more in one game than Fernando Mendoza had to do in 5 games combined. The amount of times that Ty Simpson had to go from his first, second, all the way to his 4th read and actually read defenses and adjust blocking schemes at the line, the amount of times that he's moving running backs from one side to the other because he understands what the defense is about to do, that's what he's going to have to do in the NFL. And so, and the amount of times that he went under center, Clint Kubiak went under center more than anybody else in the National Football League last year. I think he went under center 20+% of the time. 22% of the snaps were under center. He needs a quarterback that can work under center and understand how to read defenses out of play action under center. And that's not easy to do for any quarterback. Ty Simpson did that a lot at Alabama. So again, I'm just saying I think he's more pro ready. I think he understands how to do the things that an NFL quarterback is going to have to do. And that's all I'm saying. I'm saying Ty Simpson's more pro ready. Yeah. Again, not saying that he's going to be better than Fernando Mendoza. but you see the levels of throws that he makes. You see the types of throws, the way he navigates in the pocket and still gets to his third and fourth read, and it's actually on point. And I think you can point to more times where Ty Simpson maybe has a missed throw or something like that. Well, guess what? He was asked to do a shit ton more for his team than Fernando Mendoza was asked to do for Indiana. That's why you can see more errors, because Fernando Mendoza threw, you know how many times Fernando threw at least 30 plus times a game? 3 times. He had to throw the ball 30 plus times, only 3 times last year, where Ty Simpson threw it had 9 games where he had to throw 30 or more times. There's just more of a sample size of what Ty Simpson kind of brings to the table than what Fernando Mendoza does, because Fernando Mendoza wasn't asked to do a whole lot. That's why I just have so many question marks. It's just how he's going to translate to the NFL. That's why I'm, in my opinion, I'm automatic trade back for Fernando Mendoza.
All right, Lamar Valentine. Come April, I'm gonna look for your house on Zillow, bro. Good luck with that.
Bet the house.
And John Fallon. Let me ask you this: how many Indiana quarterbacks have been good in the NFL? Like, this is the stop with these ridiculous arguments. Like when your quarterback is coming from Indiana, you can't be like, well, how many quarterbacks have this school produced? How many has Indiana produced, bro? Like, how many has Indiana produced? None. 0. Zip. Zilch. So we can't use this "what school did you go to" argument when you can't play big bank, take little bank when you're homeless, bro. Like, you can't do that.
And so here's also, and Big John isn't ready for a big payday. I don't even know what that means, to be honest with you. There's a team that is projected to take Ty Simpson. So it's take Fernando Mendoza, which I know a lot of people like. That's fine. But I'm taking in consideration, if you went with Ty Simpson, if you traded back and you got Ty Simpson at like 16, or you traded back one more time and got him at like 20 or something like that, you get Ty Simpson, you get another pick at number 2, whether that's a top tackle, you can match him up with Cardinal Tate, the number 1 receiver in the draft. You can get if you like Ruben Bain, and you get yourself a solidified edge rusher if you like him. So you're getting a quarterback. You're also getting another top draft prospect. Also, you're possibly getting 3 first rounders, an additional first rounder next year. It's looking at that entire package. And so, again, go back. We will break down Ty Simpson's game film. And I'll tell you right now, like, it's actually very impressive what Ty Simpson did at Alabama, because that Alabama offense ran through him. And prior to the playoffs, people were talking about Ty Simpson possibly being a Heisman Trophy winning guy. So if you look at the body of work with Ty Simpson, he's at least in the conversation of going in the first round. And the one team that he's tied to going to, the Rams. If
that'd be a good spot
gets
for it.
Ty Simpson,
that'd be a good spot for him, and he can sit.
Yeah,
and he can sit.
People are saying that the Rams are eyeballing Ty Simpson. If you get Ty Simpson matched up with Clint Kubiak, that'd nasty.
Be smooth. That'd be smooth.
That is nasty. So, and Cobain, you're saying, bro, Ty Simpson has not even 20 starts. I agree. There are definitely cons to Ty Simpson, right? One of the things that I like with college quarterbacks is that you have a lot of experience. And that's one thing that Ty Simpson doesn't have. So then it's looking at the full package. You get additional first rounders, and you can get another top draft candidate or prospect at the same time and package the entire thing.
Yeah.
But the more and more I watch Ty Simpson, I think he could be a good NFL quarterback. I'm not saying that he's gonna be great or anything like that. I think he's got the tools to be a good NFL quarterback. My comp that I see right now is Brock Purdy. That's kind of my comp right now with Ty Simpson, is Brock Purdy. And any quarterback needs help around him. You got to build around him. So, all right. Shit, that's it. Anything else you guys got? We want to kind of we've been on here for over 2 hours, man. It was a good ass show, man. We talked about the coaches that were just tied to us. All right, we just signed on. We did a start them, bench them, cut them. We talked about some cap casualties that might become available. We appreciate everybody rocking with us, but we're gonna do more free agent as well as draft talk. We're gonna break down the game film. But we appreciate everybody popping up in here with us.
People in the chat, who would you guys like to see us cut up film on and deep dive film on? Any like college prospects? Put it in the comments who you guys would like to see.
You already know who the guy is. You already know.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they want to see game film of Mendoza. They'll probably just half the guys.
It's one of those, you be careful what you ask for.
Yeah.
We're all going to break down Mendoza, so don't even put Mendoza in.
Yeah.
And
anyone else, or free agents, any free agents that you would like us to take a look at.
Yeah, Dan's got a good one. Surratt, that'd be a good one. Just kind of get an idea because
basically just Mendoza. It's like say Surratt, like Mendoza. CJ Allen, CJ out of Georgia. It's tough because without all 22, it's tough to watch linebackers.
That's true. That's a good point. Is there a way to get that?
Yeah, I had to hit up caddy cut up.
Yeah, there is a way, but it's very selective what they release to you. That's what sucks. It's like so with caddy cut-ups. So I reached out to him, and basically he'll be like, "Yeah, I can give you like 2 game films, like a week." And so if it's only 2 game films a week, then by the time free agency's done, you only have like 4 weeks until the draft. So it's like. So what I'm doing is I'm searching YouTube, and I'm gonna cut up as much as I can just based off of YouTube, and that's kind of the view that we're gonna get.
Yeah.
You can find the all 22 a little bit on YouTube at times, but it's few and far between, to be honest.
Yeah.
Some good ones in there. I'm trying to look at the consensus. It's not really much of a consensus. I see. Yeah, really everybody's all over the place.
We're gonna do free agency first. I'm definitely going to cut up. I want to do Linderbaum because a lot of people are high on Linderbaum.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
I think we're going to focus a lot on some of the needs that we have. Again, offensive line is a need, receiver is a need, linebacker is a need. So we'll take a look at some of the linebacker free agents out there, maybe some of the extra edge rushers. Rafa, what's going on, man? What's happening? Make sure you guys go head over to Rafa's channel, show some support. Monroe Freeling, he's no longer a sleeper, man. I mentioned him I want to say it was about 3 weeks ago. That Monroe Freeling's a guy that, man, all of a sudden just kind of popped up on my radar. Now I think he's starting to move up the board a little bit. He's a guy I definitely want to take a look at.
After the combine, then there's going to be those people that just shoot up the list too. So
we should look at if we can get tape on him. I'm gonna destroy his name, Max, the Max kid out of Arizona State.
Arizona State kid.
Oh yeah.
You should look at him. That dude is fun to watch because that dude is athletic as hell. It's just the technique is, but it's his athleticism is.
Yeah. Brandon Cease. Okay, let's see.
He can do everything wrong on the rep and still win somehow. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, we'll definitely take a look at some corners. All depends on what we do with Eric Stokes. If Eric Stokes moves on, if he doesn't, then we're basically going to be rocking with Eric Stokes. And
he might be saying center.
Oh, maybe center.
Centers.
Okay,
I'll top your centers.
We'll definitely do Linderbaum. We'll definitely do some offensive linemen. Jennings Dunker, Lee Hunter. Okay. All right, we'll screenshot this, man. We'll definitely be breaking down some game film. I'll extract as much as I can. That's the hard part is I'll just be searching YouTube to try to cut some of this stuff up. So we'll have a little bit of fun. But man, we appreciate everybody rocking with us. Before you get out of here, double tap that screen. But first, Chris, man, let everybody know where they can find you and what you got popping throughout the week.
You guys know Chris from Protection Show Podcast, where my opinions might not always be popular, but they'll always be authentic. Make sure you guys check me out every Wednesday.
Fan Friday.
Every Sunday. Fan Talk Friday. Severe calls it something else, but we'll say that for another time. But but yeah, man.
Yes.
But yeah, definitely check me out, man, every Wednesday and every Sunday. with my brothers, and then I got my show with Dub Raider, on his channel. We drop that every Saturday, so check that out. And Fan Talk Friday is gonna be coming back, so we're gonna get it popping, y'all, popping.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Big John A, I appreciate you. Appreciate
you, brother. Appreciate you.
Are
you sure? Has the subscription been complete?
Just Kubiak needs 11 wins next year, and he's not just subscribing. He's gonna become a member. He's gonna.
You got us at 11. You got us 11 wins. That's man. You got Clint at 11.
That's what he needs. That's what he needs. Hey, that's what he needs to accept Clint Kubiak.
To accept Clint? Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, he ain't accepted Clinton. No, that ain't. That ain't happening.
Severe, man, let everybody know what's going on with you throughout the week.
Y'all know what it is, man. The Severe Raider here on YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, X, IG, everywhere. The Severe Raider, man. Tap in with your boys Sundays and Wednesdays in the Raider Roll Room, my guys. Christian Protect the Shield and 805 Raider. Obviously Tuesdays and Thursdays with PharoahNFL with the 50-50 show and Around the Shield. And man, speaking of, let's talk about Fridays. I want some pepperoni pizza all of a sudden, man. I'm in the mood for some pepperoni pizza. So my Friday night dinner is pepperoni pizza, man. That's what I got.
Oh man.
We're gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
Y'all like pizza?
It's falling off now.
Y'all don't like pizza?
It's falling off now.
If you know, you know.
We're gonna get out of here, guys. If you don't know, I'm 805 Raider. Channel's Real Talk, Raider Nation, Big John. Hey,
Big John just had, yeah.
Just have some pizza. There's nothing wrong with pizza, man. We love it.
Yeah, we need to go hire the Iowa offensive line coach. Yeah, that Iowa offensive line's nasty. Hey, we talked in the show. That's definitely a crew that we're gonna have to break down that game film. There's a couple on there that are nice. So, but hey, we appreciate everybody. Double tap that screen. Remember, we hit you guys on Wednesdays and Sundays in the Raider War Room. We're gonna be hitting you guys with a bunch of start and bench and cut them. So if you missed it today, tap it with us on Sunday. Every single live, we will do at least once. So you guys have an opportunity to get involved in that giveaway March 11th. We'll definitely have fun with it. If you guys are going to the draft, Pittsburgh, we will be there. Hotels booked, flights are booked. We're going to be there. Hit us up on social media. If you guys want to rock out, we'll find a spot that we're going to post up, put some names to faces, have a little bit of fun, have a good time. So,
hey, and we might do some members only stuff while we're out there too at the draft. Do some members only, man. Shout out to everybody that's a member to the channels, man. Might do something special for y'all.
Hey, we're going to be there all 3 days, so we have plenty of time to throw out some content for y'all. So we definitely appreciate y'all. So, hey, double tap that screen before you get out of here. We appreciate all the subscribers. We appreciate all the members. Appreciate the super chats, all that stuff. Definitely go over, say what's up to our guy.
Turf
in the building, man. We about to get out of here,
in the building.
About to get out of here, but definitely go say what's up to Turf, man. Turf, you better be out there for the draft.
Oh man, he gotta be, bro. He gotta be. If I gotta go kidnap Turf, man, he's gonna be out there. If as long as there's no track stuff going on, he might have some track stuff going on, or some gymnastics.
Gymnastics. Yeah.
Some track stuff, some gymnastics, some excuses.
His calendar. Yeah. Oh, he said he at the draft.
He said for sure.
Yeah, it's on.
Official. Yeah, it's on. Oh my goodness.
Viral moments are about to happen.
Viral.
Oh God, we're gonna be ready for that one. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Go over to Turf's channel. Definitely show some love over there. Hit them up. But we'll be hitting you guys on Sunday. Tap in. We appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one.
Real quick before that, head over to Leo's channel. Leo, I just checked. He's super close to 1,000. Let's get Leo to 1,000.
Get Leo to 1,000
by the end of this month. We got 10 days to get Leo to 1,000. Can we just make a push? Everybody head over there to Cheeto Linus. He puts on Leo got like 18 different shows, bro. You gonna like one
right now with Jeff.
You'll like one of them. You'll like one, yeah.
So go over there, man. Show him some love. Let's get my boy to 1,000.
Absolutely, man. I think he's over there with Jeff right now.
Tell him that we sent him.
100%. Go over there right now.
In the War Room
channel. Hit that sub button. Let us know. Let them know we sent you. Show some love for the Raider Nation, all those content creators out there. So appreciate y'all. Hey, have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you on Sunday. We out of here.